Get this thing going, man. See where everybody at. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, I see you, Gary Hart. Peace to you, brother. Tunisia. Am I saying that right? Mikas. What's up? Sprinkles. What's going on? Black African Power. That #1 guy was good. Smalls 911. What it do? What it do? Putting some fire in the hole tonight, man. Get the stuff together, man. Let's hope to see the bros. The bros gonna jump in. All right, man. This is Pseudo Killer Official, man. Y'all know what the title is, man. No Pseudo, the state of the conscious community in real time, man. You're getting spread a little bit thin here. They dropping like fleas. Drop like fleas. But you know we on our thing, though. We're gonna make sure we get it right. We'll make sure we get it right, man. You see if I can drop the link. We got 15,000 in the building, man. Raymond Campbell, what's good? Odisha, Dosha, what's up with you? What it do? What it do? What it do? The master builder. What's good? Yeah, man. Let me see if I can get some of the bros to join. It's Friday, man. We supposed to be up. Y'all know what it is. We supposed to be definitely up and adamant, man. Make sure y'all join our service, man. So the moderator, man, if you got it, man, put the link in the chat, man. All right. Put the link in the chat. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta put the link in the damn chat, man. Did the building build up a little bit? People get up in here, man. 19, come on, man. Robert Parrish, man. What's good? You know what it is, man. I see you, Milton. What's good? Yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight, man. Let me cue it up. Get it going, man. What the hell is Brendan and the man? Man, where y'all at, man? Where they at, man? Y'all know we be in the server having a mini show before we do this, right? Y'all need to join the server, man. You get some jewels, you get some sources, man. Private atmosphere, man. You know what it is, man. Y'all got to join the server, man. On Fridays, man, Brendan run the damn server, man. That's his day to run the server, man. He's a funny guy. I thought I was funny.
Hey,
no,
hey,
not.
Hey, save it. We got a lot to deal with tonight. We got a lot to deal with. Hey, do you see what's behind me?
Yeah.
You see the paperwork is piling up
on your desk.
The paperwork is piling up, brother. We got a lot to deal with. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's piling up. And then came the file and came across your desk. Man, Brendan is funny, man. Listen, man. I thought I could be funny. I'm not. So yeah, man. Make sure y'all join the discourse. I mean, the Discord, man. On Fridays, man. Brendan pay a little bit of music. Yo, we going there. We do some teaching, man. You know, he run that. That's what he do. And it's a real cool vibe, man. We had about 15 people in there, maybe, right?
Yeah, we usually have a really good just contingency of people come in.
Yeah.
Just a chill vibe. You know, everybody usually doesn't, pack their schedule tight on a Friday afternoon or a Friday evening. So when people come in, just basically come in, we just listen to some music, talk about what's going on in the community. We might hit the button like tonight. So yeah, just just hit the Discord. That's where it's popping at. We share a lot of information. We share a lot of videos, audio books, PDFs, articles. So yeah, hit that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun, man. We get into it, man. Real fun, real interesting. Make sure I code all this down, man. I want to get as much power as I can get. Yeah, but we had a ball in there tonight, man. Gave a little mini show. A lot of sources, man. Y'all can ask. You can just access us better, man. Ask questions, man. We had a real good conversation. We definitely gonna carry that conversation, man. I gotta transfer some of my funnies. We going in. I'm getting them. I'm getting all the linguists. Everybody think they're linguists. We putting Dragunov on you.
All right. Oh man, the Russians are looking at you side-eyed.
They're looking at you side-eyed.
They're looking at you side-eyed right now. So yeah, absolutely.
Not gonna get the Americans. We're gonna get the Russians on you. You're in trouble if the Russians come out to play. They're not gonna play with that linguistic thing. They're not gonna do it, man. So yeah, we got a nice lineup. Man, let me see. Hold on. Let me get this right. Let me get this straight. Hold on. Damn it. Oh, yeah, okay. We download my files. We're gonna have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fun with the rabbit got the gun. Everybody had their fun last week. We sat back, we watched, we chill. Okay, we see how y'all getting down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we see how everybody getting down. So now it's our turn to get down, man. We had a good week for you there, Brendan?
Oh, absolutely. It's been busy. I tell you what, I put some pictures in the Discord earlier. I've been in the lab all week. I was in 3 different lab scenarios. I was in our corporate lab doing some testing and 2 customer labs for some stuff that we're actually getting ready to deliver. So, but yeah, it's everything is ramping back up in terms of like the COVID and all that stuff. A lot of stuff was on the back burner, right? In terms of doing stuff customer facing, but now it's full throttle. So yeah, I'm busy as hell. But that's a good thing. It's always a good thing. Right. Okay. And of course, like everything that's going on in terms of my hobby now, basically just interacting with this community, right? I think it's been really, really enriching for me as well, because like, think about it, right? I'm a real big physics enthusiast and science enthusiast. Right. So it's a lot of guys inside of of our Discord channel that's sharing information, right? And they're actually enlightened me on things that I haven't necessarily seen. So I get up in the morning, I may just go in through and watch 2 or 3 different videos, and I'm learning stuff throughout the day. So it's been great.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Gotta get this video. I heard us all was having fun on this video. I heard we made the singing group. Heard Wu Jai was playing some old clips. Faked y'all out. Right? Let me see, because we gonna have our turn. We the jokesters for real. Everybody else all dead serious, man. We over here having fun, man. So I'm saying? I'm not destroying relationships, man, over some damn information, over a bunch of novices having conversations. Yo, it's absurd, to say the least. The absurdity is at an all-time high. People act like they invented the goddamn field, right? That's crazy to me, Brendan. Like we friends, like the pseudo killers, we argue all the time. When the day over with, either get your ass off the phone. You know how we do, we jump out the discourse, jump off the phone, hang up, but then it's the next day and we go back at it if we want to. But this has no bearing on relationships and friendships, right? So Hassan, Wuja, they my bros. You know what I'm saying? All of them my bros, right? I ain't mad at them. Don't hate me, hate the game. The game made me, right? I'm doing it like I'm supposed to do it. I'm gonna stay with the experts, right? They're gonna be people who are gonna try to hedge, you know what I'm saying? You try to discredit experts and scientific consensus, people are gonna do that. People are gonna go by way of the pseudo, they're gonna end up on the desk. See that desk right there, that file, they're gonna end up right there on that file, right? You know what I'm saying? People gonna make up shit as it go. People not gonna have a real source material. And we're gonna find people that's gonna overthrow modern science. We got those people. We got people attempting to overthrow the linguistic communities and the Russians. I'm just letting you know you're not going to be able to do that. Who amongst you believe that the great Asar-Hotep is going to overthrow, right, the whole of linguistics from his basement after work? Who amongst you believe this? I don't. Yeah, and Wuja and Sanjeti, man, knock it off, man. Man, y'all sitting there scared to say something. Knock it off. This information, man. You could actually dispute that. Nothing wrong. That friendship should never be in trouble because I'm disputing your novice information. Like, knock it off. Even experts are friends and they fight back and forth over information. That's the way of academia anyway. They're friends. We're friends, right? But when it comes down to putting that pen to paper, right, or speaking out your mouth and you know what I mean, and making assertions, whatever you got, man, now you put that out in the atmosphere, yo, and then we got a right to critique that. We do. We don't have a right to bring your family into it. That's why some people, you know what I mean, I refuse to have discourse with because they're overboard. They're disrespectful to the women, they're disrespectful to themselves, and they're disrespectful to what we're doing. We're not trying to take nobody back to the old days. We're not trying to be out there and knock down, drag out fights. No, we're having fun, man. It's a Friday, man. Y'all probably got y'all beers out, probably got y'all yak. You know what I mean? Some might be drinking some wine, some red wine, chilling, right? We're gonna have fun today. Yeah, I love to crack jokes.
Right. For example, the rivalry between Einstein and Niels Bohr that went on for years, right? I think, in terms of you actually do some research on that, in terms of quantum physics, right? Some of the greatest revelations came out of that rivalry between those two great minds, right? So it's always a good thing to have, opposing views there, right? And as well as it's always a great thing to put forth new information, compelling information, challenging information, right? But what we always do inside the pseudo killers, we say, okay, well, it's a great thing to challenge, maybe to challenge the consensus, but you have to do it in a way, right, that's both fact-based, right? It has to be fact-based, and you have to do it within the confines of the community, right? And without misrepresenting the current state of the field as well. So, these are some of the things that I think we really try to stress. So,
absolutely, man. And look, man. Oh damn, phone just jumped. Hold on. And it's important, man. So I ain't taking it personally,
No,
remember, I'm not a hater.
not at all.
Yeah, I'm not a hater. I'm just a participant. So watch me participate tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm absolutely here to entertain you. Absolutely. And if we can drop some jewels along the way, right? If we can drop some jewels along the way, oh
yeah,
drop those jewels along the way.
All right, that's one of my favorites, right?
Yeah, Cambridge World Archaeology, man.
David Wingrove.
Yeah,
sure.
David Wingrove. Sure. Social transformation in Northeast Africa, 10,000 to 2,650 BCE. Gozi was reading this in Ghana. They were reading this for about 6-7 years, man. Shout out to the homies, yo. Shout out to the homies. Oh man, did I put that in there? All right, let me see if I did that. Got that. I'm messing this up.
Absolutely, and another one of your favorites, right? That you've shared before on the channel, right? So we're all reading the same things, right? We're all reading the same stuff.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You're right there. Yeah, we get as soon as we get the show cracking, that first sentence in chapter 4, Afro-Asiatic is a killer.
That's it. When in terms of like when you talk about the Afro-Asiatic language family, right? A lot of some of the banter that goes around is saying, okay, well, it was never, I guess, on the opposing side of the argument says that, it's not a scientific sort. It's not based on real science. It's not truly. I guess you can't rely on it because it's not founded in the historical comparative method, right? But when you actually do the research, right, in terms of what we know about the Afro-Asiatic language phylum, right, that's not necessarily the case, right? It's almost like the idea that just because we don't know all things, that doesn't mean we don't know anything about something, right? We don't have a full reconstruction, right? A full phonological reconstruction of the Proto-Afro-Asiatic language phylum, right? Yes, we do not have that, but that doesn't necessarily mean, or that doesn't mean that we don't have a genetic relationship, that we haven't established a genetic relationship between those languages. And all of the overwhelming majority of the linguists in the community will say that yes, there is using the historical comparative method, that there is a genetic relationship that exists, right? And we have the sources to show that.
Oh man, I see my favorite in the building, man, the most loyal man I know, Nahisi. Shout out to brother Nahisi, man. Pseudo Killer official, man. I'm a Raw Squad official, man. He been there, from the start, day one. It's my man, loyal to the end, man. Shout out to you, man, your lovely family, man. Your son, man, you gotta let me know, man, when he playing football. I'm coming to the games, man. Gotta hit me up, man. Damn, they already should be playing. Damn, you ain't hit me up. Hit me up. I love football, man. Yeah, shout out to Nahisi, man. Real dude. Yeah, real dude, sit back and watch. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's real dudes, man.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. And even for me, I'm very cautious in terms of jumping out the window, right? In terms of the state of the field. Like for instance, right, if you would look at some of the Christopher Ehret's work, right, he proposes and he puts forth what he calls is a comprehensive reconstruction of the proto language, right, of the Proto-Afro-Asiatic, right? It's a very compelling work that he put forth, right? And this is out of the University of California, right? That's one of his works that did it, right? But within the field, they say, well, not so fast, right? We don't necessarily agree with a lot of Christopher Ehret's work. That's why I'm very cautious with it. So again, right, there's various sort of stances there, but again, inside
the community, that's right. But even right, experts, damn right,
exactly, and we're very transparent and open to that, right? But that doesn't mean that none of the work is done. That doesn't mean that the relationship doesn't exist.
And
absolutely,
it doesn't mean that the consensus is not in full effect on said subject matter.
Absolutely.
Because we can say some of the same things about the Indo-European language.
Right.
Hasn't been fully this, right? There are a lot of holes in it, right? All the above.
Right.
All the above. We can say the same things.
Right.
But so when you making these statements about Afro-Asiatic, why are you not saying the same thing about Indo-European?
Right.
See? So it makes us think that this is some abnormality. And why are they still using it? When the truth is, it's all over the place. These abnormalities occur in Afro-Asiatic, in Indo-European, other African languages. And that, as a matter of fact, man, I see Chef and Ella in the building. What's good, Chef?
What's up with y'all? I see y'all kicking the pseudo killers back in effect.
Yeah.
Y'all looking good. Y'all sounding good. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what's up. What's up with y'all?
Yeah, we kick that show off for real. It's our turn to kick it in. You know what it is, Chef.
Right.
You know what it is.
And I'll add just a bit to that, Ankh, as well. The same challenges that the linguists in the field have with doing a full comprehensive phonological reconstruction of the Proto-Afro-Asiatic, right? This is the same challenges that anybody is going to have doing that full reconstruction, right? We're talking about how old you have to go way back, right? You're talking about 5,000-6,000 years, right? Just the time spans of reconstructing a language phylum, right, of that age, right? Not only are the linguists in the field are going to be confronted with this challenge, anybody's going to be confronted with this very challenge. So again.
Yeah, Reggie, I'm gonna email you the link. We ain't let nobody on yet. I'm gonna let you on though, because you're starring in one of the videos. Yeah, I saw shot us down, yo. This is gonna be fun.
Reggie, I don't think any of these files have anything with Reggie Mabry on it. So no, I think you're safe for tonight. You're safe for tonight.
Yeah, you good for tonight, right? You good. Man, support Brother Reggie channel too, man. I don't know when you.
Oh yeah, peace, brother, peace.
Well, I see the Magi artists in the building, man.
Magi.
Man, I know you might be telling Magi. I'm still seeing the link too, because I'm gonna play the video. But we were starring in the video. We the tempted. They say we was the 5 hop. What they say? Hey man, how many people we got? We got 56. We ain't kicking it until we get at least 6 in the building, yo. So we're just
the emotionals. The
emotionals. Yeah, we gonna play that.
You know what? That was funny though. That was hilarious. That was a good one though.
Cracking jokes, having fun.
Emotionals.
Yeah. So tonight, man, we pseudo killing. See.
Oh man.
Yeah, we pseudo killing. Yeah, that's what we doing.
Yeah. I got a shout out to Asar for that one. That was a good
one, Asar. So we're gonna roll that for you. We're gonna give you your fame. Good joke. Yeah, then it's gonna be our turn. Think you breaking in cars, bro? I'm not sure. Could this be? Did he think he did? Think he broke in some cars? Yeah, we're gonna get into this. Right? A couple more minutes. Just a couple more minutes, everybody. A little bit. Yep. Couple more minutes. Couple more. We're gonna get it going. Let me see. We're almost there.
But I tell you what, we got I will start it out just a bit before we get started. We've got the first Pseudo RICO case being brought forward tonight.
Oh, yeah.
The first Pseudo RICO case, right?
Yeah,
multiple affiliations, right? With assailants, right? Known perpetrators, enablers, affiliators. I tell you, yeah, it's gone a little too far at this point, right? So it has to be addressed.
Oh man, yeah, it has to be addressed, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it absolutely has to be addressed. I'm doing here, man. Oh man, I made the thing too big. I'm gonna get this right. Hold on. Yeah, we go. Let me see how many we got in the chat. Is we ready to go? Is we ready to go? Are we ready to go? All right, let me cue up that first video, man. Hey, Brendan. Play the put the thing on there, man. Oh, that's
which one?
No. Put play the thing, yo. Cue the whatchamacallit up. The the
PowerPoint?
The fair use.
Oh, okay. Hold on just a sec. Let me do that. All right.
And
do that.
brother.
Yeah, so I'm going to send you. Hey, Reggie. Oh, man. No. I want to return the clip. No. No, I want the clip.
All
yeah,
right.
Hey, Reggie, I'm sending you the thing right now, yo. Relax. I'm sending it to you right now.
And
that's
all right. Fine. Do this. Can you let me know if you can see this fair use warning?
All right.
Yep.
All right. Say copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, which is a strong word for what we do, education, and research. right? This is a fair use warning. Absolutely.
Fair use warning. Let me send all the parties, because this is gonna be funny right here. We about to have some damn fun. We're not letting up. No, we're not. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna see. Let's see who can be the funniest. We're now officially out of the realm of scholarship. Exactly where I want to be. We want to have fun with this. We don't want to be all uptight. All right. Hold on for a minute. Let me see. All right. And there you go, Reggie. I sent you the link, bro. Boom. Matter of fact, I think I can go to the, let's see. Let's see right here. New York Reggie. Smash Rockwells. I know y'all be chilling. I know you might be chilling, Smash, but just in case you want to get some, just in case, it's here for you. All right, I sent the link out for y'all. Emails is there, right? Let me see, where we at? Where we at? We go ahead and kick this. Where we at? 59 ain't enough, man. Let me see, let me refresh my screen. 59 ain't gonna do it. Nope, we ain't doing it for the 60. Let's see where we at. Where we at? 63. Yeah, okay. All right. Y'all know what it is, man. Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats the disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's the pseudo killers on deck. And we come to do what we got to do, and we're going to do what we got to do. We standing tall, we standing strong. Pseudo killers on deck. Man, what's going on, Brennan? What it do?
Oh man, just chilling, man. I hope everybody's sort of enjoying the weekend, and we're sort of getting it started here. You know, in terms of what I'll lead it off with, is in the words of the late great Colin Powell. What he says, never put your position so close to your ego that when your position falls, your ego falls with it.
Right. See, there's a scientific mind that exists that does not have a problem with being wrong and correcting it.
Absolutely.
There's a pseudo mind that exists that you'll never hear them say they're wrong. So if you never hear individuals say, you know what, I was wrong about that, and been doing shows for 5, 6, 7 years, yo, you know that's pseudo. Hey, Chef Fennell, what's good, man? What it do? Pseudo killer official, man. What's good?
Oh man, chilling. I'm glad we back on the air. You know, I've been super busy lately. Hopefully I get my schedule under wraps so I can continue to go live. It's just I get off work so late nowadays. I be tired as hell. But if any one of y'all spark it up, I definitely will be here.
Cool.
But to get home in time to get the show up and running, my schedule is a little bit too hectic right now. Hopefully next month everything will pan out for me. But you know, join the Discord. Everybody join the Discord. The pseudo killers, we be in there with the pseudo killer family, enjoying ourselves, keeping these topics and debates going. Also adding new content far as wise the pseudos that we're chasing down. We constantly chase down the pseudos on the Discord. So join the Discord if y'all can. Moderators, Miss Tiffany and Juju, if y'all can throw the Discord in there so people can join, we'd greatly appreciate that. But yeah, man, this show been a long time coming. You know what I mean? I know you've been revving up for a couple months, thinking about how you was gonna attack this situation, being as though, you know, you got love for the brothers. So let's get it.
Yeah, of course I got love for the brothers, man. But you know, it comes a time, yo, when you just gotta knock it off, man. And this is one of those moments, right? So let me jump right to it, man. I don't know where the hell I sent Reggie the link. Is Reggie in the chat? Hell you at, Reggie? You should have jumped in, Reggie, because you definitely got shot. We all got shot. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right, so let's get started. Let's get right into it. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth. Let's see what the great Asahotep has to say. Let's see how clean his jokes was. All right, what I want to do is all right, hold on. Let me screen share this. All right. So yeah, we on joke time, man. Let's go ahead and get this right. Let's get the party started right. Full screen. There's some things I want you to see, right? I want y'all to peruse around the car. There's some things going on I want you to see, right? And we'll bring that out. But right now, we want to hear what the great Asahotep has to say. Why he's sweating. Turn that AC on, Asah. Let's see what he got to say.
Brother Reggie is the lead singer, so it should be called Brother Reggie and the Emotions. You know, featuring Smash Rockwell, Brother Ned and Neb, Reggie, Shaka and Dougal Kimmett, and Brother Asar M. Ka on the drums. You know, so that constitutes the group of the Emotionals at the moment. And
so you watch that rag keep coming. I don't know why that rag just keep coming, but that rag keeps coming out. Must be a little hot in that car. But we're gonna let this play though.
You know, because they're always crying that someone's critiquing and says something about their arguments. Always emotional with it. And so, you know, their lead song, you know, they've been out for a minute. And, you know, their lead song this is their lead song. And you know, so every time you hear them on the thing, start crying. And Brother Reggie is the lead singer. So it should be called Brother Reggie and the Emotions. You know, featuring Smash Rockwell, Brother Ned and Neb, Reggie, Shaka and Dougal Kimmett, and Brother Asar M. Ka on the drums. You know, so that constitutes the group of the Emotionals at the moment. And so, you know, because they're always crying that someone's critiquing and says something about their arguments. Always emotional with it. And so, you know, their lead song, you know, they've been out for a minute. And, you know, their lead.
You know what I like about playing these clips? You can see the comments.
Uh-oh.
Pay-per-view Google coming soon. 3 premieres, minimum catalog, low, but correct. You know, Mika she just gonna do whatever she do. Like up the video, subscribe. Then, you know, Sean, laugh out loud, damn old. Yeah, Phil Light. I still don't understand how Ned and Neb gets anywhere near scholars he does. It says, it seems ridiculous that they even deal with him, not looking down on him, but his behavior is ridiculous. Man. So let's see if we can get to the part where he actually plays the song. Full video, let's see.
Lead song this is their lead song. And you know, so every time you hear them on the thing start crying, you should always have this song in your head. Last night. Let me go if y'all hear it. We cried together. Just always crying together. Said we
in that damn background snap. It's a good one to saw. He in there snapping his fingers. Dun, 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 dun. He in there like this. He rocking. But guess what? With my supervision, I seen something. Let's see what I actually seen. What did I see in that car? Let's see what I actually seen in that car. Let's see. Let's bring it up, ladies and gentlemen. It's my turn now. Saw got his off. Let me get mine off. Let's see exactly what was in that car as he was playing that song. Share my screen. Bring to y'all attention. First of all, I'd like to bring to y'all attention. The hot rag. Whenever you break out a rag in a car, it means it's hot in the car. And it also means is you don't have AC. So, the next time you want to make a funny joke about me, get your goddamn AC fixed. You're wiping your head and you're sweating and you're snapping your fingers. Ladies and gentlemen, we can clearly see it's hot in that damn car. You cannot crack jokes on a God killer, Smash Rockwells, and Brother Reggie and not have AC. At this point, what the hell is going on? Well, let's see what else we got here. We're looking at the car. We're pandering the car. We're trying to figure out what's in the car. What's in the car? What is in the car?
It's not showing up yet.
Huh?
Your screen's still loading.
Oh, it's showing up. Y'all did see him with that rag in the car, though, right?
No.
Stop lying.
Oh, we saw it.
No. All right, let's see where we at. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look to the right of the car, we see a Glad trash bag tent. If you don't know what a Glad trash bag tent is, it's a black Glad bag tent. When your damn window was broken out and you ain't got no insurance, you put the Glad trash bag tent. Afro-Asiatic, for you crack jokes on Smash Rockwells, Brother Unc, and Brother Reggie, nigga, get your damn window fixed. Did he break in the car? I think he did. I think he found a car and he broke in the car to do a live. Let's see. Did he break in the car? I think he broke in the car. Is that Afro-Asiatic? He broke in the car. That's Afro-Asiatic breaking in the car. Ladies and gentlemen, Afro-Asiatic is breaking in the car, and there we are. We seen him. He broke in the car. So stop breaking in cars to go live and mess with Brother Reggie, Smack Roswell's, and Brother Unc. Knock it off, son. Man, oh man, I cannot believe it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Baltimore City, we call it the hot rag. See, in Baltimore City, outside, you see the dope fiends and all that. Not saying that assault is a dope fiend, but it's a dope fiend tactic when you got a rag and you always wiping your face. And we can continue to play the video, and the whole video, he's wiping his face. As a matter of fact, as he not only is wiping his face, he's not only wiping his face, he got that sweat around his neck because it's hot in that car. You think I'm lying? Let's see. Let's see if Afro-Asiatic is sweating while doing this video on Brother Unc, Brother Reggie and Smash Rock Wells. I bet you I can see it. I bet you. How much you want to bet? Bet you. I bet you I got it. I got him. Put me in the game, coach. Let me move this a little bit. Let me get past the. Uh-huh. 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 Why talking with the sweat? Call us the emotionals. We can call them the sweat. The sweat band. Hold on. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me prove my point here. Definitely sweating there, bro. He's sweating up. Ah, got him. Got him in check. Yeah, he's leaking. He's leaking. He's leaking in the middle of the show. Hold on. And I want y'all to pay close attention. Hold on.
Yo, the chat is weighing him out about that damn stolen car.
Yeah, he got the stolen car, yo. I'm telling you, he got the stolen car technique. All right, now I'm gonna put the video back on here and I'm gonna show you. Watch his rag technique, though. You gotta watch the rag technique. The rag technique is top notch. It definitely has the top notch rag technique, and you gotta watch. Here we go. Show on my screen.
What is the current state of knowledge and what is missing in our current state of knowledge? And so you have individuals who don't.
You see the wet collar. It's a sweaty collar. Sweaty collar technique, but watch the rag.
Understand that process, right? And so they just started talking and the like. And
wipe that hot.
They just started saying stuff that doesn't make any sense. And it's just
there's that rag. So you about to pass out now, how that's called, man. Get out the car, man. Get out the car, man. In the heat of the summertime. Get out the car, man. So I'm letting y'all know, just for the record.
Excuse
so y'all can go check out the video.
Out here.
He's definitely talking trash, right? He's acting like he's a linguist and he's not that. He's just not that. But the point is the hot summertime. I don't know where he finds his car. He breaks in the back window. Before he goes live, he puts a Glad trash bag, black one, so it can look like it was tinted. So when the police walk by, they don't know it's really stolen. The police think it's tinted windows. He starts to play videos. He names people and he's sweating. First, he decides to wipe the sweat with his hand, right? Then he decides to go to the rag technique. This is the whole video, ladies and gentlemen, and he's sweating. Dog, before you decide to crack jokes, get your window fixed, get your damn AC fixed, then holler at your boy. So we're taking up donations to get Asar Hotep's back window fixed. $5, $5. Anybody got $2? Anybody got $2, $2, $2, $2? Anybody got $2, $2, $2, got a $2, $3, $3, $2, trying to get his window fixed, trying to get his AC fixed before he decides to crack jokes. Now we can move on. Now we can move on to some scholarship, but we just left foolishship. Ha! Bananas. This is the conscious community in real time. What's going on, Brennan, man? What do you think about Asar breaking into a car going live, yo?
You got to stop this. Oh man, no comments, no comments. I see Brother Reggie jump down to the panel. Peace to Brother Reggie. Right? I'll say that.
No way,
man.
No way, man. No way, bro.
Oh man.
No way. It's no way, bro. You can't talk, Reggie. We can't hear you, Reggie. Can you hear Reggie?
No need to talk after that shit. Continue. I ain't got shit to say. He got a garbage bag on the window. It's upholstery up on the top. The glue is gonna mess up. It's gonna fall in his face. He's sweating. Hey, continue. Shout out, Brandon. Shout out.
Peace, brother. Peace.
Hold on, my internet moving a little slow. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Brendan?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
And then move on. Hey, some of y'all, man.
You loud and clear. Everything's coming through.
Get your windows fixed, man, before y'all start cracking jokes on me, yo. That's the only thing I ask out of you. Because if you come in here with the Glad trash bag tent, the black Glad trash bag tent, right? And you start to crack jokes, I'ma get you. We can't even get you the scholarship. We gotta address that window that you broke in to do that lie. Man, boy, I tell you. Man, boy, I tell you. So let's get into that. You got chapter 4. We got chapter 4 here. We can always start right there. Y'all know what the work is real quick, right? We don't get into that, man. All right, real quick, see? And I suggest y'all get this book, man. Read that chapter, man. That's a real good chapter, man. It's before the Khoisan chapter. The Khoisan chapter is chapter 5, right? We don't know what they're talking about that. Whatever, yo. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And you know what? That book was referred to us. We reached out to a professional linguist and we asked some questions regarding, I guess, say the state of the field in terms of linguistics with Afro-Asiatic and just, the languages of the Near East in general. And that was one of the major sort of works. They said they pointed us to that, right? Say, hey, take a look at this particular work. Out of Cambridge Press. I think it's a really good piece to read. If anybody's just interested in African languages, right, it covers the gambit there. So if you guys are interested.
So I'm gonna read this real quick, right? Read it before and keep doing it by Richard Hayward. It says Afro-Asiatic is probably the least controversial of the 4 phyla languages proposed by Greenberg for the African continent. The last couple of years, man, I've heard Wuja, Sinjeti, and Asal say totally different. They completely said totally, and Reggie was saying, man, I'm telling you, man, you better watch them. I'm telling you, man, you better watch them. Why am I saying Wuja? Why am I saying Sinjeti? Because y'all sitting there watching your man do it. Simple as that. You're sitting there and you're afraid to address the elephant in the room. But let me finish. It say long prior to Greenberg, 1950, a core of what we now call AA had been recognized, and subsequent to the publication, there has been no serious suggestion that the AA concept should be called into question. That's important. That's important right there. So we're not saying it's universal agreement across the board. Well, hell, there are very few things there's universal agreement with. But what we're saying is the experts have spoken on said subject. Hey, Brennan, where that source at? Let me take y'all through real slow, and show you exactly. And why I'm.
Well, I'll pull up a couple. Well, I'll pull up a few, and you know what? These are old sources. These are sources I think we've dealt with before, and one of them is African languages, right? So let me see if I can share my screen here.
You got the PowerPoint?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go.
Let's see if I can pull this up here, all right? And let me know if you can see this, right? Let me know when you can see it.
Yep, see it loud and clear. Yep.
Okay. Right. So if you can see here on this particular slide, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 particular sources that were pointed to us, right, from some professional linguists, right, in terms of it's like, hey, if you're interested in Afro-Asiatic language, right, here, take a look at these as a very starter kit, right, prerequisite before you even delve into some some very detailed information, right? And again, we'll just go over this very high level, right? We talk about the Afro-Asiatic language phylum, right? It's considered a phylum, a group of languages related or believed to be related, right? Less closely than those of a family or a stock, right? AA, we talk about Afro-Asiatic, right, is the fourth largest in the world, right? It includes about 375 living languages spoken by roughly 300 million speakers currently, right? Consists of 6 language families, which is Berber, Egyptian, Semitic, Chadic, Cushitic, and Omotic, right? Those are all facts, right? One of the interesting sources here out of Cambridge, right? This is the Afro-Asiatic languages, right? And what it says in some of the very, very early sections of the book, it says the approach taken in this book is typological, right? Rather than historical, right? We always talk about in this community, we say, okay, well, what's the difference between a typological description and what's a historical comparative description, right? But this sort of gives you an explanation, right? It says the approach taken in this particular text is typological rather than historical, taking for granted the existence of the Afro-Asiatic language family, right, as confirmed by comparative historical studies, right? It says this is because a number of phenomenon in contemporary languages is best explained by internal structure of the grammatical systems rather than by their origin in an ancestral proto-language, right? He says, even though the origin in the ancestral proto-language is important, right? The topological, existence is also important as well, right? It says there exists a fair number of studies, chief among them, right, which is Diaknikov, 1988, that take a historical rather than a typological approach to this selective issue, right? So again, right, with this basically tells you that there is some credence when you're talking about using different frameworks and techniques for establishing relationships inside of families, right? It's not only the historical comparative method, the typological method is also, it has some value as well. That's sort of what this is explaining, right? But so if you go on,
hold on. What's the guy again?
Yep, go ahead.
My favorite Russian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Diaknikov. Diaknikov, he actually does the historical comparative piece, and we have a subsequent slide that will go into that.
Okay, go ahead. My fault.
Yep. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Right? But this next slide talks about within this particular reference, it says, here's the evidence about the genetic relationship within the phylum, right? It says the typical evidence for genetic relationship within the phylum includes numerous comparative word lists showing etymologies across Afro-Asiatic families, right? Some of these lists propose sound correspondence, while others simply provide the presumed cognates, right? Again, it's been repeated several times saying that there is no genetic relationships using historical comparative methods or sound correspondences. But again, this particular Afro-Asiatic languages, this source in the Cambridge says that, yes, it does exist. And here are a list of sources that says, here are the people that have done these particular sound correspondences. Among these sources, Marcel Cohen, Greenberg, Hodge, again, Diaknikov. There's multiple sources here that you can actually take a look at. If you want to grab this source, these are the people who have actually done the work in terms of building out a historical relationship using sound correspondences. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And at the very bottom in the highlight, it says the larger etymological studies have been criticized for their choice of items, right, taken for comparison and often for the validity of the postulated cognates. Of course, right, there's some debate there, right? It says, but the cumulative effect of these studies, right, that of reconfirming the genetic unity of the phylum is not in doubt. Again, it says the cumulative effect of these studies, that of reconfirming the genetic unity of the phylum, there's no doubt. right? Even though there are some debates there, there is absolutely a historical comparative relationship there, right? Right. So chapter 4, I know you already talked about this in terms of like saying that I think you've mentioned this particular piece several times, right? In terms of the historical, right? This basically talks about how the importance of the Afro-Asiatic language family, right? Because people who actually speak this language, the Egyptians, the Assyrians, the Phoenicians, Hebrews, and Arabs, again, they contributed so much to the human, I guess you would say, to culture, right? Over into history. This is why the Afro-Asiatic language family is very important, right? This is sort of what this is talking about here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. So evidence for the Afro-Asiatic hypothesis. Again, we've gone through this. We're just basically representing this particular piece of evidence, right? And I'll just read through this very briefly. He says, up to this point in our discussion, a common ancestry for the 6 linguistic families considered in the section, which is chapter 4, has simply been assumed. It is now necessary to set out key evidence for this assumption, right? So we're just going to get into the meat of the sources, right? He says, it is generally agreed, right, that shared morphology, right, is the surest proof of genetic relation or relatedness. Phonemes have no meaning in themselves, and their organization into systems and their phonetic realizations are all too prone to real influences. Lexicon, moreover, is always open to fluctuation of borrowing, right? Such problems are far less common with morphology. And this is why it will be our concern here, right? Of the many aspects of comparative morphology that might be considered, space limitations will permit the presentation of only a few in detail. Certain other cases will also be received a rather more cursory mention, right? So this is basically just talking about, right, here's the evidence, here's the morphological evidence of supporting the AA, right? Personal pronouns, right? Case markers, right? All these things, plural formative lexicon, all this, the verb derivations, all these different things actually support, right? It gives you the structure for that genetic relationship inside of the AA, right? And this is just in this one particular source, right? So you want to add anything to that?
No, I'm gonna pull up because it was always, oh, that's my man right there, Dragunov. You got a Dragunov, well, you in trouble.
Right. He's important because he was one of the very first early linguists that actually did work regarding the Afro-Asiatic language. They was calling it the Afro-Asian, but it's known by different different names in terms of different countries, right? But in terms of Diaknikov and his team, because he was the lead linguist with a team of Russians, right? He says the first historical and comparative grammar of the Afro-Asian language was published in the 1960s. This is by Diaknikov, right? They were still called Semito-Hamitic, right, at the time, right? And since then, the historical and comparative studies of the Afro-Asian language have steadily gained ground, right? Again, he says, since then, this is since 1967, says the historical and comparative studies of the Afro-Asian languages have steadily gained ground, right? And it says at the moment, right, this is talking about where his work is being done. This is way back in the 80s. He actually published a work called Comparative Historical Vocabulary of Afro-Asian, right? Anybody can go in and pull this, right? This particular work. If you're interested in what the Russians actually put forth regarding the Afro-Asiatic language, right? And I think it's one of those very foundational works as well, right? I don't know, Brother Reggie, if you had a chance to actually read this or see it, but it is considered one of the early foundational works. Right. Now, this particular source here, this was referenced to us. It was sort of an interesting one. Again, this particular linguist, he's a specialist in Semitic languages. Semitic languages are a part of the Afro-Asiatic, right? But he talks about the comparisons there. He talks about the comparisons presented, right? Usually attested in the Egyptian forms, right? That they indeed have a morphological system that corresponds to a genetic relationship as well, right? So again, right, there's multiple sources. These are just a handful that was given to us that says that, yes, there is a genetic relationship that exists, right? Even though they may not have a consistent or a comprehensive phonological reconstruction of the Proto-Afro-Asiatic, right? Even that said, right, there is a genetic relationship that does exist, right?
Yeah. And that's what we never talked about. And
right.
that's and points were made as if that those points disqualified the whole fight. And that's the crazy part, and that's the misinformation. Now y'all understand.
Right. And just to be even a little bit more clear, here I will say in this particular slide, they talk about the challenges there, right? The challenges of reconstructing a proto language, right? They talk about, okay, well, how old these languages are, right? You're talking about going back almost 5,000 years, right? You're talking about, the number of different languages within the phylum, right? There's still some contention there, right? But again, right, if you look on the particular on the right, where it says, for all these reasons contributing to the difficulties of Afro-Asiatic studies, it is important to be cautious concerning any work done in the field, right? Right. With the above caveat have being said, it is nonetheless clear that there is a relationship between and among the Afro-Asiatic languages. It says this is most clearly demonstrable, right, in the phenomenal systems. For example, independent and affixed pronouns, right? A nominal morphology, right? For example, the feminine is affixed T, and the nominal prefix, right? And the verbal morphology. There's different things in terms of those. That's very technical language, right? If you're not a linguist, right? But this is the sort of evidence that they propose and they put forward to say that, yes, this genetic relationship does exist between the languages within the phylum. Right. So I'll stop sharing.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, and that's an explanation from a layman linguist. I do not propose to be a linguist. What I propose to I can read and I can study the existing literature that's out there, right? And I can I can say, yes, right, here is the state of the field. Absolutely.
Yeah, facts. That's facts. So I want to show Asar making light of, I always say his name wrong. You'll see. I know you got his name down, Pat. How you say his name, Brendan?
Who's that?
The linguist from Harvard.
Which one?
There's only one. The one that actually read the 600-page book. How you say
Oh,
it?
Dr. Sandro Chichi.
Okay, so I'm saying,
yeah.
Let's see what Asar has to say
Chichi.
about the brother. Right, let's see what he's got to say. Let's see.
About his position scholastically. But again, because we're dealing with emotionals, they're trying to weaponize and right. So we'll get into that later. So let me just find something so y'all know who I'm talking about, Sandro. And I've cited Capo Chichi before positively on certain arguments. It's just when it comes to this argument in regards to here we go. On the meaning of Kemet, he's just wrong. along with a lot of scholars. And so we can have a conversation about.
But that's not really what's really going on. What's really going on, what's really going on is the work of Jean-Claude Mboli. Stick to that. Just stick to that. But we're going to see. We're going to see how Asar can roll off his tongue that the experts are wrong. See, y'all got this confused, man. Y'all done forgot. Y'all, see, it's been put in your face so long and so often that you started to make non-experts experts. I'm going to say it again. That we have been in your face for so long, you start to make non-experts experts because you listen to us so much that you begin to think that we the experts. But let me tell you, we're not the experts. We're just not. Don't let people play the game. Let's finish.
His position scholastically. But again, because we're dealing with emotionals, they're trying to weaponize and make it personal, you know, in regards to Capo Chichi. So I've known about Capo Chichi and engaged with him for a number of years. And what people don't know is that, you know, for example, like if you go to Smashwell's page currently, you know, he reads a letter, you know, or an engagement, an email that him, Smashwell, and Capo Chichi have been, you know, engaged in recently, not knowing that, and about Jean-Claude Mboli, not knowing that Mboli has already confronted him on several occasions. And we have that dialogue and engagement, and where
no, we need to get that. We want to see that. What you talking about? You made that up. Go get that. Go get the engagement. And Mboli can't even speak English. Go get that. Where's the engagement? What are you talking about? We don't want to hear that. We want to see him get around what I'm about to bring out. We want to, that's what we want to see. We want to see who amongst you believes that the great Asar-Hotep can overthrow the whole linguistic community from the basement of his house after work. Who amongst you believes this? It's my turn to joke. Let's finish seeing. Let's see.
Sandro Capo Chichi could not hold his own in that conversation.
Really? We're going to figure it out if he can hold his own. Let's see. Let's see if this is Asar-Hotep doing what the great Asar-Hotep does. Berating experts. Who amongst you believe that Sandro Capo Chichi cannot hold his own against Jean-Claude Mboli and the great Asar-Hotep? Who amongst you believes this? Both of them are non-experts.
And the same thing with any personal, because I've had personal conversations with Capo Chichi, even shared a panel with Capo Chichi. And matter of fact, this year for the connections between West Africa and ancient Egypt online conference. So we're not familiar with Dr. Capo Chichi, and he's a brilliant brother. So he's already gotten a PhD in linguistics, and I don't know if he's still working on this, if he's gotten his second PhD in art history, dealing with Benin art. But because he has a PhD in linguistics, people think that is the same, and that qualifies someone to speak intelligently about historical linguistics. He's not a historical linguist. He's a linguist, and he deals with modern morphology and syntax of Benin languages. That's what his PhD was in, not historic. He didn't reconstruct anything. And so, like, this is stuff that people have to know, and why that is important. But so, you know, this is on the screen, you'll see, you know, this is the brother. So if you want to know how to say his name, Sandro Capocicci. And here's a little bit about him, currently on the Harvard website. Again, brilliant brother, a little sensitive, and I can get into why of that later. But, just a good brother. But he's just wrong on a lot of things. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Historical linguistics is not his thing. So I'm going to remove that, stop the screen share, and I'm going to share again, for example. And the reason why we bring up Capocicci is because there's a part in the video of Smash where he makes the argument.
Hey, pause it for a second, right? Because I think this sort of, we need to highlight a point, right? And he talked about Dr. Chichi hasn't presented any reconstruction of a proto language, right? And when you're talking about, especially as in regards to Afro-Asiatic, you're talking about an extremely daunting task, right? It takes teams of linguists to be able to reconstruct something like the Proto-Afro-Asiatic, right? And it still hasn't been done comprehensively. Like, for instance, I think Christopher Eric, he published a book a few years back, and he claims to have a somewhat of a comprehensive reconstruction of the proto language. And in most linguists in the field don't even accept it. And his book is like almost a 600-page book of reconstructive tables, sound correspondences, and all that stuff. And they say even that's nearly not enough, right? So a couple sound correspondence tables, right? A couple word lists, and you're going to make a genetic relationship. No, it's not nearly enough. But that's all I have. It takes teams of linguists years to do it.
Right.
Absolutely.
So so historical linguistics and a linguist, both of them is considered in the scientific field. Let's get that straight, yo. So I'm saying I'm thinking he playing. Yeah, I'm thinking he playing, yo. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, yo. Yeah, I think he playing. Like, that's not fair, right? And I'm gonna tell you why it's not fair. It's not fair because the SAW is none of those things. I'm gonna say this again. It's not fair because the SAW is none of those things. Who amongst you believe that the Great Assault Hotel can overthrow modern linguistics from his basement after work? Now, if you believe that, I got some swampland in Florida that I'm selling. Everybody got to just knock it off. Well, why are you doing this? I'm not doing nothing. I'm simply telling the truth. We have to knock it off. How can I just sit here and allow the continuation of buffoonery at an all-time high? Like, really, I supposed to just sit here, right? How they said, yo, get me once, shame on you. Get me twice, shame on me. Won't get me twice. Now, it's not hard, okay? Now, all of a sudden we want to downplay the field of linguistics. It's a scientific study. No, historical assaults, none of the above. Produce the paperwork to say you that, and I'll shut up. I don't want to hear about I shared a panel. That don't work. Not listening to that. What that mean? I'm not listening to that. We can all slip through. I'm not listening to he's already been handled. I don't believe that. Not trying to hear that Jean-Claude Mboli handled this brother. He sure as hell ain't handling him in writing. That's what we want to see. We don't want to hear all this talk. Of course you can get me making mistakes on linguistic and historical. Of course you can. I'm not the problem. Chichi is. He's the problem. He read the 600-page book in French that nobody can read for the last 6 times. You know what they said? When Hitler was in his bunker, right? And they was in Nazi Germany, and they heard the planes flying over their head. And Hitler's general looked up, and he seen the stars on the planes. And he said, sir, the gig is up. We're at that moment. Wu Jia, Shinjeti, who's allowing him to sit there and play this game with us, the gig is up. We're not going to overthrow what the word Kemet mean. We're not doing that, right? We're not doing the overthrow the Afro-Asiatic. We're not doing that. Now, y'all can sit there and play this game all and act like that's really what it is, and everybody play, yeah, we're going to cheer. Yeah, man, I'm all for African agency, but there's one little caveat to that. I'm for expert African agency. You're not overthrowing sad information with a 600-page book. You're not going to be able to do it. It makes no sense. It's not even reasonable. You're just going to overthrow NASA with a rocket you built in your house. You might have some good ideas, but you're not going to usurp. With one person on a microphone, running your little gadgets and hitting a button and a damn rocket take off. You're done. You're not going to be able to do it. They have command centers. They got experts. We just watched them launch the James Webb Telescope. You had people in Maryland and Johns Hopkins. You had people in Florida. You had people all over the world to make sure this mission went right. And one guy in his backyard who's intelligent, going to overthrow that, it's not going down. See, we've been flim, flam, bamboozled. Flim, flam, blam, boom. This is what's happening to us. I'm telling you. Now, I'm not taking away from the intelligence of Assad. He's definitely intelligent. There's no doubt about that. But I'm saying misplaced intelligence sometimes, overburning and everybody stupid around you is the problem. Now, all of a sudden, I don't understand. I know what I understand, that I'm reading the experts and the experts say something completely different. That be going against the mandate. There's a line drawn down the middle of the sand. Those who believe that one guy could overthrow planet Earth, and those who say, knock it off. Now, I'm not a hypocrite. 8 to 80, blind cripple of crazy. Now, if y'all mistake this as, oh, he banging on his friends, I'm actually not. I'm banging on the information that's wrong. Trying to get y'all to see how important the scientific mind is. It's important to realize that sometimes, just maybe, we've been hornswoggled and bamboozled. At least that's the way I feel. Absolutely. It shouldn't be this easy to just read information and say, damn, why they do that? It's not going to be on my consciousness. I just can't do it. And that's not taken away from the brothers' intelligence, man. I blame Wu Jia and I blame some Jada and them because they know that shit is crazy. And they sitting there like bobbleheads. They know damn well they can read the same shit we read. They know damn, they knock it off and they read the shit. Shit would have been, if I'd have read this shit 3 years ago, I'd be like, damn, yo, knock it off. We'd have been battling on this point. So yeah, you can shove me out the way. You can smash out the way, but you can't shove this out the way. Look, this is what they can't shove out the way. They can't shove this out the way. You can't. No, you really can't. You can try, but you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Go ahead.
And again, I'm absolutely for, putting forth bold claims, making bold proposals, doing your research, using models and things like that. But where I sort of draw the line is the misrepresentation about the state of the field, right? When you say that there is no genetic relationship, right, among the languages in the Afro-Asiatic phylum, right? Because the historical comparative method wasn't used to establish that. That's not true, right? And the sources that we just read, right, it talks about that, right? Again, right, you can disagree with it and things like that. I have absolutely no problem. It's the agency of any researcher, any person putting forth and doing advanced research to put forth your proposals and stuff, right? But I'm just against, misrepresenting the current state of the field, right? And that's where I think we have to be very, very careful.
Yeah, man, I think it's something going on here, man. The historical linguistics, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. What you think, Brendan? Oh man, let me see.
Brother Reggie, you jumped on. You have anything to sort of add to the conversation? I think you've been sort of listening in and being patient here. I know this is sort of a topic that you've been tracking over the last several years. I think we've had some personal conversations about it as well.
I can't hear. Did you ever hear Lewis? Go ahead, Reggie.
Yep, I can hear.
No, really not at this time. I think that the materials that you put up actually makes the point, and of course, Ankh in his special way makes the point that there are experts, and so nobody inside a car with a garbage bag is in his backyard, right? Who won't show his resume or work experience in the field, right? Is gonna go to the experts. And so what y'all have been doing, Brandon and Ankh and everybody else, is pulling down the actual sources and showing the history of the conversation. This whole thing is, I talked to Sandra Kite and Dr. Sandra Kite. I was on a panel with him. Okay, I was on a panel with him too. All right. I mean, I was on a conference with him. So what does that mean? He presented. You didn't. SAR didn't call up on the panel and ask him any questions about Ken Black or anything like that, or in Bowley, right? Participation doesn't necessarily, and talking to people doesn't necessarily mean the point. Show what the author or the doctor or the expert has to say about your work, right? And to say that they are not experts, they are not historical comparative linguists, but they're PhDs and they have done the work and done really good work. Where is your publication in a journal? Where can we see it where it's peer reviewed, except for a Amazon book that you keep changing your ideas? We're not going to do that here. So I don't have much to say on this particular point. I do have some things to say as the video goes along, but not the experts. I don't have anything to say against the experts, whether or not I agree with them or not, right? I can only use another expert and compare experts, right? Unless I have some particular work in the area. The SARS area is so vast, so vast. You need the motherfucking James Webb telescope to find fucking to understand a SARS galaxy and shit. It's shit is so, and it keeps changing. He keeps changing his arguments, and only him can reproduce his own work. The other people, I don't want to mention their names anymore. They can't reproduce his work. All they can just do is, we agree with a SAR. I'll stop. We agree with a SAR. Well, guess what? Pseudo killers, right? Other people that do the work, and I'm a pseudo killer, right? We do not agree with a SAR. We agree with the experts. I'll stop.
Yeah, I got it. Let me see. I'm gonna read the back of this book real quick. Let's see where we at. Let's dig into the archives. I want to dig into the archives. Let's dig into the archives. Yeah, let's dig into the archives. I think it's time to dig into the archives. This is what we do. Let's see. My, oh my, we come a long way. My, oh my, come a long way. Let's see. All right. Let me hit you with the long way. All right. Vast, right? I heard Reggie say vast. Yeah, let's see how vast. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, make me cop this book right here. Let's see. Let's see what this say right here. Let's see. Oh man, come on. Okay. Let's see if we can see this. See if we can get this in. Oh man, come on. All right. Okay. Let me see. All right. So let's see something right here. Let's come to the back of this book right here. Hey, Brandon, can you see this? No. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna put this up real quick. That's what I want to put up. We're gonna deal with this. This is what you got to deal with. See, you don't gotta deal with me. We just need some answers right here, yo. Just shut me up. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind being shut up. I don't mind being wrong. I don't think you can do it. Not on this one, so I think you little guy, a little too slick. Sometimes you can be slick, but you can just a little too slick. I want to come to the page. Man, I'm 14. Hold on. I'm gonna come right. 1 second. Let me come. All right, I'm almost here. Patience, patience, patience. Patience. Okay. Okay. Let me up this a little bit. All right, this is where we at. Okay, so share my screen. Hey, Brandon, can you see this? Hold on.
Pull it up. Let's see.
You see it?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I want you to kind of read right here. Let's see if we can get a little something. This that paper. This that homework.
Okay, hold on just
Right.
a second. Let's see if I can bring this over.
Make it big. Oh, you want it? Want me to send it to you?
Yeah, I can see it. Hold on just a second. Let me pull it over here on my side.
Make it that big.
All right. Let me know where you want me to start.
Start with the problematic personal analysis of words by Mboli.
Okay.
You're dealing with Mboli.
All right.
Go fix this, Asar. Go fix it. Go ahead.
All right. So another problem with Mboli's comparative list is that he only relies on dubious personal analyses of words that he later uses for comparison, making the grounds for his comparison and reconstruction very shaky. Right? Who actually wrote this?
What you mean, Chi-Chi?
This is Chi-Chi's. Okay,
That's
this
right.
is Chi-Chi's response.
Like I said, he read the 630-page book with every page it is.
Oh, right? Okay.
So we're not making this up. This is not the ha he. Man, this scholarship at the level.
Okay. So Chi-Chi, he's sort of he's sort of against I guess Mboli's word list, right? Saying okay, all right. So Mboli, this is page 142 to 143, claims that Coptic, this is a word, eggplant, is related to Middle Egyptian. This is another cake, pancake, flatbread. This boom boom boom. I'm not gonna pretend to be able to
flatbread.
I don't want to even mess all of this up. Eggs and exactly. It says Mboli claims that these words, cake, pancake, flatbread, actually mean egg. He backs up his idea by claiming that, right, in its pluralized form, right, this particular word where it sometimes means offerings, right? The words is sometimes written with the determinative of the egg, right? Among many Black African people, such as the Zandi, eggs are important offerings to the deities. This is the Coptic word. This is eggplant is related to Middle Egyptian. This is the word egg should be segmented. So he's going into the very detail about egg. It seems like this is Sandro Dr. Chichi. He's kind of familiar. He's familiar with Middle Egyptian and this in the language here, right? Because he's getting very technical, right? It says literally meaning vegetable egg, like in the English eggplant, because of the physical resemblance between the egg and the eggplant. Okay, here's the problems.
All right, here you go.
Right? He says that these particular words is not written with the egg determinative, another word for the kind of bread named, and this and sometimes is. It says, Mboli claims that there is a Coptic word, plant or plant seed, that is nowhere to be found. Okay.
We
So
can read that, can't we?
He's claiming that there's a word that doesn't exist. Okay.
Okay.
And he says he claims that this word was marked with the, I guess, the J, right? A suffix used to create adjectives in Middle Egyptian. However, this suffix for J had lost its function by the time hieroglyphic Egyptian had transitioned into Coptic, right? It says, yet Mboli doesn't provide, right, Middle Egyptian source for the alleged Coptic word. Okay. So even in the, as he talks about this, this plant seed in Coptic, right? Mm-hmm. It could not have been marked, right, by this particular J, right? Mm-hmm. Only a hieroglyphic Egyptian word could have been, right? But Mboli didn't provide any, right? His demonstration is thus anachronic and, sorry to say, inconsistent. Okay. So he doesn't agree with some of the.
So then he gives him credit on some things, though. Let's really give some credit on. So y'all don't think he's just bashing, right? This is what scholars do. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. It says Mboli rightly notes that the word for mankind actually originally, this is the patricians, is written with the sign of the egg, right? More problematic is when he claims that this proves that the egg sign can be read as either P or this is like, I'm not sure exactly what the P right here, right? It says this reason is incorrect as it is based on the false premise, right? That this particular, I guess, word sequence, cake, pancake, flatbread, can be found written with the sign of the egg. Another argument invalidating this claim is the lack of the free alternation between, right, these particular signs, right, during the Old, Middle, and New Kingdom periods of the ancient Egyptian. Yet another argument for this lack of alternation is that the Ramesseum Onomasticon, a kind of encyclopedia from the New Kingdom, right, shows these word sequences are clearly distinguished as two different kinds of bread cakes. Okay. Not sure what that means. I'm not going to pretend to know what that means.
We don't got you, but we know what
it just sounds like there's some consistent, I guess you would say,
buffoonery.
Things that he doesn't agree with Mboli's, I guess, how he interprets it. Yeah, he's being very technical. He's being very technical in it.
And he's showing it. And he's showing what's wrong. So go ahead and fix that, Asar. You go ahead and screenshot this. Screenshot that and fix that. That's what you should do. You should fix that. Or just say, yeah, Mboli was wrong right there. Because to this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never heard you correct anything. No, let me stop that. You claim that you don't agree with all Mboli's work. I did hear you say that because I don't want you to gig me on that. You'll run right to that instead of running to this, right? But yeah, this is a work right here. Yo, got a lot of pages. This ain't even
highly technical, linguistic sort of words. He's being very precise in terms of, you know, where he disagrees and agrees. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So he wrote. My point is, there are many angles through which I could have begun a critique of this book. I chose the most basic of all, that of data. okay? We're doing comparative linguistics. It says, so we need the data from the languages we want to compare, all right? So he clearly read the book. So this is not the game we done played for the last few years where you got to put a 2 pages in Google Translator. We call it translatorship, right? This guy can clearly read French. So we're not playing the game here. Take the screenshot, step up and fix it. Do that. Instead of playing with me. Right. I'm not the expert. Deal with the expert. Yeah, we still got about 40 more pages for your head. Every time you talk shit, make, you know, beat around the issue. Yeah. Get on that homework. That's some homework for you. Y'all don't even got to understand it. What we understand is the book is a bunch of foolery. It's at the end of the day. But how will we know? Because we don't read French, right? So we rely on an expert, right, who can read and speak French to critique the work. That's how we do it. So no, I don't got to read a book in damn French. That was a ridiculous request from the onset. Who the hell going to translate a 600-page book in French, a linguistics book, and then as soon as I got to go to school to do it? It makes no sense. Like, why would I go to biology school to understand whether a vaccine works or not? I will go to the experts and let them explain it and read the literature on it and learn how to read the literature. That makes sense. This nonsense about y'all ain't doing the work. Wait a minute, yo. So we're just, you know, we're gathering information on topics to give us a general understanding of. Anybody got to go to school and read all your damn work to understand that? That's for malarkey. Good teachers say things in such a way to which you understand it. Good teachers. Bad teachers talk shit after they've been talking about the subject matter for years and say, don't nobody understand them. Only people understand you is people biting your ass. And I'm going to tell you that. I'm your man. See? And I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't got to play with you. God killer. Brother, that's me. I'm that dude. That's me. I'm your real friend, bro. And I'm going to tell you when you're wrong. You did wrong, and them dudes following you act like you right, and everybody that cowed around you with that foolery, yo, was just that foolery, bro. You wrong, and you out of order for that. I can't do the roots. It's simple for me. Cracking jokes is all fun. Deal with that expert, bro. Don't diminish, now the expert ain't an expert because he ain't doing this. You don't got none of that paperwork. Show me the paperwork, Asar. So from this point, don't say nothing to me unless you put that shit on the screen. I have a doctorate in historical linguistics. Anything less than that, I'm not listening to none of that.
Anthropological.
Y'all can do it. I'm done. I'm not doing it. Y'all can do it. I'm not doing it. Lord knows, man. If I pull up John Colin Bowley and start clicking on the links, y'all gonna say, wow, what's up, Cosmic Corey? What it do? What it do? Pseudo Killer Official, man. Beautiful family right there in the background, man.
Peace, Corey. Peace.
Peace, man. I appreciate that, man. What's going on, man? What's good, man?
Fire in the hole.
What up, Brendan?
All right.
I see we got Dr. Reggie in the building.
Dr. Reggie.
All right, Concrete.
I hear you.
Serious
B.
Hey, Corey, yeah, we dealing in the shaky grounds of linguistics, right? You know how I feel about it, right?
Definitely.
I got all of it right next to the trash can.
I think we share the same sentiments in that
right?
perspective, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. The anthropological linguist. You know what I mean? I still ain't looked that up yet. I still don't know it. But
he was saying historical linguistics. That's what he was saying. That's what he meant. He was saying that Chi is a linguist and has a doctorate in it, but he does not understand historical linguistics. And I'm saying, I know he playing with that term somewhere, yo. He playing, yo.
So he never said, or he actually got that on his book. that he's an anthropological.
You talking about
he practices, or maybe he didn't say he is.
Oh no, we talking about two separate things. Keep going.
Okay.
No, we talking about two separate things.
Yeah, because it's on his book. Like he got his book, and like he got some of his accolades, I guess, on this book, right? Which that's always, anytime people start putting accolades on a book, that's always a red flag to me. Always.
Yeah.
I just bought a Neil deGrasse Tyson book just the other day, brand new. He just put out a brand spanking new book, right? There's not one accolade in it. He doesn't even call himself Dr. Tyson. He doesn't even refer to himself as doctor in any way, shape, or form. He says he's an astrophysicist, but there's no PhD. You don't see PhD on the cover or none of that. Like I said, no one even refers to Neil deGrasse as Dr. Tyson, right? So as soon as you start putting accolades on your book, that's always a red flag. Always a red flag, bro. But he said he put these accolades in his book, and one of the things that jumped out at me was anthropological linguist. And it's like,
did you look it up?
First of all, I didn't even look it up, right? Because I'm not even sure that's actually a title, right? But
you're gonna make a video.
And I'm not, again, I said I'm not sure it's a title. So it could be, it could very well be a title, right? But it's crazy because, like, what are you saying? Are you saying you went to school and you achieved this accolade, or what? Because if you're saying that, then you lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no other way to cut it. You can't say, well, maybe he's stretching the truth a little bit. Like, if I put anything like that behind my name, right? It's either I'm trying to purposely mislead the audience that I'm trying to sell this book to, or I'm trying to scam the audience that I'm trying to sell this book to. Either way, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his intentions is. There's no good intentions behind putting that accolade behind your name when you have not done the requirements and met the criteria that's required to get that accolade, right? You can't. It just don't make sense to do that. That's dishonest.
Yeah. Well. Okay. I'm gonna show you what got me like. Okay. I'm not.
Matter of fact, I'm finna look that up just to make sure.
Might be something.
Let me see. I need to make sure though. I need to make sure. So,
okay. So that's a red flag for you, Brendan. What's a red flag for you? We're gonna go over some red flags, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna call it the red flag. We're gonna red flag it.
In terms of a red flag for,
I'll show you what a red flag
putting up my senses saying that something doesn't look right here, right? Is in terms of saying that the Afro-Asiatic well, I don't necessarily think there was any particular red flag, right? For me, right? In terms of the overall work, right? For me, it was like, okay, well, there was certain things said repeatedly, right? That sort of was like, okay, well, you know, these are sort of some talking points or some sticking points. Well, let's do some research and see, right? Again, we always say when you say something too many times, right? That's a warning sign for us. I would say, I guess if a red flag could exist, that would be the red flags, saying that that there has been no work being done regarding the historical comparative method that proves a genetic relationship between the languages and the phylum, right? That's a repeated talking point. And it was like, okay, well, let's see. let's look that up and let's see. Right. And upon further observation, right, it just came to be just not correct.
Right. Yeah, that is I actually looked that up. That is an actual discipline. It says anthropological linguistics is a subfield of linguists and anthropology, which deals with the place of language in its wider social and cultural context. Its role in making and maintaining cultural practices and social structures. So you can get that in Wiki. That's a little article, a little, I guess, definition of it.
Is a
in
what?
Wiki.
Is what?
Anthropological linguistics.
Is what?
It's a subfield. So in linguistics, this is a subfield in linguistics, right?
Gotcha.
And anthropology. But the thing is, listen, it deals with the place of language in its wider social and cultural context, right? So how are you doing anthropology if you ain't got a work? He only speak one language. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. I don't understand. Like you're a linguist and an anthropologist, right? Or a anthropological linguist, right? But you speak one language.
Knock it off.
That's another red flag. That's another red flag, bro. You cannot claim that, bro, and speak one language. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But that's just me. You know what I mean? A lot of shit's crazy to me.
So what's the sub-discipline? Let's everybody talk about what a sub-discipline is. What's the sub-discipline?
So it's a focused. It's basically a focus in a said discipline. So you could be a biologist, right? But that's a broad term, right? You might be an evolutionary biologist, right? And that's more of a sub. I guess. Yes.
Right. Like sort of like a capability or something within the field. Like for instance,
that quick.
Like for instance, you could be a specialist like in my area, right? In technology, right? You may be an information security expert, right? But you specialize in cryptography, right? Something like that. Right. You know, something like that is very specialized, you know, within the field. Definitely. Right, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, so in linguistics, a major subdiscipline will be historical linguistics, yo. So I just want everybody to kind of get that. All right. So once again, in linguistics, which is a scientific discipline, right? There's major subfields like syntax and morphology, and historical linguistics is a major subfield of that, right?
What credentials?
So go ahead. What'd you say, Reggie?
What credentials does Asar Imhotep have in linguistics? He has.
No, that's what I'm asking, man.
Right. What he has is a degree. He has a PhD degree in pseudo judo. Judo linguistics, and the subfield is pseudo judo anthropological. So he has a black belt judo linguistics, right? And he has a orange belt in anthropological linguistics.
Yeah, I'm saying he was an anthropologist. Yo, he ain't say that, did he, Corey?
Yeah. Right. So I'll stop.
He wrote it. He wrote it down. So he can't get around that.
Can't get around that. Okay. So okay. Let me show you my red flags. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. Right? I'm gonna show you what made me realize, right? First of all, when we had the correspondence, I'm not gonna devolve the source, right, on an expert linguist from a major university. When we got those sources and all that, right, when Brendan put that packet together, and I got a couple of the books, and I started to, read a few chapters. And I only had to read a few chapters just to kind of get a gist of it. I read the Wikipedia article, I read the Britannica article, and all the shit they were saying, the shit wasn't checking off. Right with the Britannica and the Wikipedia. He couldn't get past Wikipedia and Britannica. And for me, that's a red flag, right? Not to say that Wikipedia is perfect or Britannica, but you should at least be able to conquer that. Okay. Now, this right here was a major red flag for me. Let me share my screen, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we are. And this is where the goddamn rubber actually meets the road. I'm trying to see if I can, let me see. So I want y'all to put John Conan Bowley's name.
Shout out Smash in the building, man.
Smash in the building, man. You know it. Yeah, I'm doing this for Smash. He called us the emotionals and played the music. Right, you leave me alone. I don't got no damn sense. Leave me alone.
Hey, man, I don't care, man, but that one song, Black Egypt, that be bumping. That beat is crazy on that.
So listen, you put Jean Con Bowley name in the search engine, right? When you're looking to figure out a person's credentials, you put them in a damn search engine. You hope for them to have a Wikipedia page. Boom. But do we have a Wikipedia page? No. But this is what we do have. This is a red flag for me. We have Negro Egyptian languages, right? All right, we got that. Okay, Negro Egyptian is a language family that was initially developed by Theophile Banker. We got that, right? And the further refined by Jean-Claude Bowley in 2010, using a historical comparative method. Now watch this, y'all. Let me make this shit big for y'all. This is my red flag. First of all, it got bumped out of Wikipedia, okay? All right, that's first. It didn't make it, okay? Man, that's garbage. They ain't doing it. They're not trying to hear it. But this is probably why I got bumped out. Y'all ready? As I put the pointer, let's see the sources. A pseudo always dies at the sources. Am I correct? Boom. Who is that right there, Brendan? Who name is that?
Well, there it is.
I'm asking.
Sorry, Imhotep, right?
Okay, yep. Concrete Corey. Who name is that?
Yeah, that's the Sorry Imhotep, right?
Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Who name is that?
Oh my God. Asar. Imhotep Asar.
Okay. Let's keep going. Who name is this?
Another Imhotep Asar.
Who name is this?
They got Mboli and Imhotep Asar.
Okay. That's and what university is that?
Asar, hold on.
Asar Imhotep Online Institute.
Institute, yeah.
You're gonna stop it. That's a red flag. Look, here you go. Boom. What's that? Hey, Reggie. Reggie? Where you at, Reggie? Reggie. Calling brother Reggie.
I'm here.
Who name is that, Reggie?
Black belt pseudo judo assault Imhotep.
Who name is that? Anybody?
There it is, yeah.
I mean, how long we gotta keep doing this, dog? What do you want to do? Come on, let's go down a little bit farther. It has to change. No, it's not changing. It's not changing. It's not changing. It's not changing. Watch this. I can play a song. It's not changing.
It's not over.
All right, let's keep going. Let's go to some. Okay, let's come down here. Okay, dialect. It's not changing. It's not changing. It's not changing. It's not changing. That's impossible, bro. That makes no sense. Stop it. Stop it. Now you got to come all the way down here to Theophile Bank to start to get some switch up. Some switch up, right? Some switch up. All right. But still, they repeating too many daggone sources. You can't write like this and repeat it. You won't get past. You won't. Come here.
Yeah. It's between him and between him and oh boy, and Bowley.
Stop it. these sources, so it's a red flag. And when you come down in Bowley's name, right, we're gonna go right back to Asa-O-Tep. Look, watch this. You can't keep sourcing material like this. You sourcing a source with the, okay. Listen, man. This is what we're not doing. Then it was Asa-Hotep is a software developer, a linguist.
What company?
Hold on. I don't even care about that. Listen, he's not a linguist, dog. You can't put that there. A cultural theorist. You can't put that there. Now, he's a researcher. I agree to that. He's an African researcher.
Independent
research. I totally agree. I totally agree. Okay, let's see. Ancient Egyptian pattern, it says Imhotep
linguist
has built on the Negro Egyptian work of Shigant Diaz. Like, we gotta just calm down. Calm down. This the great. Here go great right here. Right? Calm down. You gotta calm down. Like, calm down. Phil Filebanger and John Claude Bowley. Nope, we're not doing that. Nope. Nope. I'm not playing that game no more. When it's on, it's on. It's on. But there goes Saul name again. No, we're not doing this, dog. That's a red flag for me. And that's my man. Y'all can say what the hell y'all want to say. But I ain't buying this.
Well, he said he was a researcher, too. I got a problem with that.
Yeah, he's a researcher. I don't have a problem. What you say?
I do. I have a problem with a researcher. He's not a researcher.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm not. All right, let me do this then. Let me come to images. Let's see.
Corey pushes a hard line. He's not
allowing people to call themselves researchers, bro. That's wow. You lying. You can't do that, bro. You can't. We already looked up what a researcher is, and that's not what they're doing. They may be studying. They may have a study team or something like that. I go for that. But go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do this. You know how you do the dun, wherever it stop, I'm gonna see who name come up. That's clicking.
Oh, great.
Oh man, Asa-Hotep. Okay.
That's what he did in his living room.
Asa-Hotep. Here we go again. Look. Okay, we're gonna go back and do it again. We're gonna do it again. Look.
He took apart the whole linguistics department in his living room.
Let's see. Who is this? Who's this? Let's see. Had to be somebody. Oh, that's Smash. Rap God. Okay. Now he wrote a book. You know, he wrote Rap God.
Smash, you can't have him referencing you. Smash, you can't have him do you that.
He got an Bowley. Yeah, he got an Bowley name in here.
We cast in the web wide, Smash. You got caught in the web.
I believe this is the conversation right here. Debate. Yeah, look, it was a debate.
You gotta call Google and be like, yo, you better call Google.
So here you go. This is one of them conversations that got smashed on the look. And Wuja, so here you go, Bantoon or Coptic, right? The debate, synopsis, exposing logical fallacies. Yeah, all right, so he going in. Y'all should read this, man. The position of Assad takes below.
I never read it. I got that book. But
it's not even a book.
I'm sorry to say, I apologize about that, man. The whole linguistic thing, it's hard for me. It's difficult.
So here you go and say the position Assad takes in below argument is a fallacy. That I said anything about Jean-Claude and Bowley's work is a position he tries to persuade the audience to accept. Oh man, boys, he called him cheating. The bad reasoning is when Assad conflates my source work for my own work. Assad assumes an inaccurate position that I, Jonathan, had spoken against the book. Well, you should have spoken against the goddamn book. Now we got him. Okay, and Bowley's, let me see, that I have not read. Let's say this was a grave mistake in the argument that led to a long discourse, after which Asa-Hotep and Wuja, here you go, They've been getting beat up for years. Eventually submitted and said Coptic is Egyptian. Below, I detail Assad's fallacy. Yeah, so you know Assad was arguing that Coptic wasn't Egyptian.
Oh, so that's Smash
Remember that
beating
shit.
him up then, basically.
Yeah, that's Smash beating him up.
Okay. All right.
Make sure
So they got
Context.
one source,
Context.
they got one other source, but he beating them up though.
He beating him up. Would you say?
No, I just say that you have to context, right? The context is important, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Do 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 conversation. Okay. Do 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 do. What is this? Do 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 do. Yeah, nah, I don't know what this is.
Bully.
Okay, that jumped to another. That might have got a vibe. Let me get off
Hey,
here.
doesn't Bowley ever cite a song?
Nah.
No. I don't even think Mboli know inside. No, do we know? Do we know?
Click, 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 click.
Has Mboli never cited a saw in any of his works?
No, I know.
Oh.
John Conan Bowley. This John Conan Bowley's work. It's in French. He's not gonna get out of the French. He's never gonna do that. He's never gonna get his work translated. He needs.
Hold on. Why was my man's up there for?
Ooh.
That was disrespectful. Hold on. They had I saw a picture of Amos Wilson up there on you. Right there. Hold on, that's way disrespectful right there. No. I don't appreciate him being on the same page with that bullshit.
That's conversation with John Conan Bowley. And we have him here.
Hopefully he was cussing his ass out or something.
We got Wu-Jai there. We got all that. Interview. Here you go. There you go.
So they probably was lying on my man.
Yeah, I don't know why his picture was there.
Yeah, they've had to be lying on my man.
That was a catfish. That was a catfish.
All right.
Y'all
ready?
Go ahead.
Y'all ready? Look, John Conan Bowley is an electrical engineer. That's what he really is.
Mm-hmm.
He's right there. That's what he really is. Now, and also historical comparative linguist. He's not a linguist. No.
I didn't say that.
That would have. No, that Saul wrote that. What are you talking about?
Oh, he wrote.
Because on the YouTube, look, here you go, look. The whole time, I told you. Yeah, you ain't gonna get out of that. Yeah. All right, that's his man.
I just need to know why Amos Wilson picture is doing on there.
I told you.
Shout out to Saul.
That's very, very alarming right there, man.
So listen, for me, that's my red flag. Where all the material based around somebody I'm trying to learn about is based off of one guy being the source. That's a red flag for me. I do not understand. I've never seen that before. Have any of y'all ever seen that before? Seriously, Brendan, have you ever seen that? Like
that's abnormal. It's a bit abnormal.
Right. All right. I ain't never seen it. So y'all can go ahead. Yeah. I don't know. I'm having fun tonight. Definitely having fun tonight. But I ain't used to that. That's different for me. So that's for me, ladies and gentlemen. That's when I dove off the ship. I ain't even wait for the light wrap. I just dove. That's when I did. I had to go. When I looked up, I said, let me find something on, and the only thing I could find was that. So there you have it. So I know a song will get some obscure shit in another language. Say, yeah, they right now. Yeah, whatever. All right. Now we got somebody that read the work. We're gonna keep reading the page. That was another page we read. We still got the homework. Y'all can screenshot if y'all want and get that. So let's move forward. We'll be at how we looking in the chat, man. We'll give out. No, I don't want to give out the link. Y'all come here and start bashing the song. No, I don't want to do that.
It's gonna be a bag of a song bash night.
No, I ain't gonna do that. Assad's the Black Lotus, inspired by classical African metaphysics, Asahotep, aka the Black Lotus. He the Black Lotus.
You might well end it with what you said the other day, man. How the Afro-Asiatic is the easiest one, right? You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to even to get into talking about Afro-Asiatic.
Hey, we'll read it again. Look, real quick. I just want y'all to cement it in your damn head, right? Before y'all start saying I'm picking on some damn body. Don't tell me no more. I don't want to hear it. Oh, did you read his book? No, I'm not reading. No.
Hey, is that the Hisi? Is that
that's
I'm in Rock Squad?
That's the people's pseudo killer.
He want the link.
All right,
send the Hisi the link.
All right, I'm sending the link. We're gonna drop the link. I'm definitely gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link for everybody. Hold on. There you have it. So now y'all know what it is, man. We had to do it. We had to do it. And you just be mad at me. You're already mad at me. Shit. You made a video with me in it. Shit. It was all good. We having fun on this motherfucker. If y'all don't want to be my friend after that, then don't be my friend.
Yeah, but he was shooting. He was doing a drive-by in
all day.
Car with the garbage, with the garbage bag in the back window, with the sweat rag, right? With the collar soaking wet. Shout out to Smash for seeing that. The collar soaking wet, right? Yo, he don't even know about technology because most pseudos or most people in those cars, they get their electric fan. You know, they get the electric fan to blow on them, right? He don't even know. You know the plastic the portable.
I ain't got the electric fan.
Yo, they get the electric fan to blow on them. They be good. He don't even know about technology. Yo,
well, he didn't even have to have technology, Reggie. All he had to do was take the plastic off the back window. He would have been good to go.
Yeah, he would have got the extra breeze.
Yeah.
and rolled down the other window.
You sealed that plastic too tight. Yeah, that motherfucker airtight, boy.
Driving around in Texas, probably ain't had no water in the trunk in case.
Oh, hell no.
Well, he had to use the water for the radiator. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker be overheating, so you know you got to put the
sweat rag. The water from the sweat rag. You can squeeze that
out. Crazy.
I ain't listening to them dudes.
Listen, man.
Yeah, retarded.
He said he used water from the sweat rag and stuck his head out the window real quick like this, move his head back like that, and get cool. Yo. Yeah, he definitely broke into that. I'll send the link out. He definitely.
Sweat rag, pseudo judo, saw in hotel. AKA.
They gotta stop that.
Yeah. If I'm gonna go on a rant, right? I'm gonna make sure before I go on the rant that the plastic is off the window in the back, especially if it's hot outside.
You have to be well positioned before you go on a rant, right?
Yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna break into a damn car and start a live knowing I'm gonna come get me. That's what I'm not gonna do.
Right. You just can't make those mistakes.
Right. Yeah, you just can't make those types of mistakes, bro. Yeah, you can't.
100-degree weather.
Yeah, 100-degree weather, yo. You just
he didn't know that Paramaniac, right, who don't like water, right, was gonna X-ray him, right? Because Ankh don't like water. He'll burn the house down, right? He don't care. So
burning book. Definitely burning book.
So once he seen the water, his antennas was up, right? Yo, I would retire, yo. After that rant, I would retire, man. I would at least drove by some university and sat on the steps and shit. Right, Brendan?
Oh, man.
Right?
Sir.
Drive by the university he's supposed to be in, be in a lab, right? With air conditioning, right? And do the rant.
That water, he used that rag as an automatic air conditioner, yo. You just gotta swing it around like this. That's cool.
You get a cool mist.
Yeah, a cool mist. Oh man, that's funny. There you go, hit that link.
It's like the cool zone. Like at Great America, they got at Great America. It's a little theme park, but they they got a little area where it's a mist. They call it the cool zone. It's a little. It's an area where it's like fans and it's like a mist in there and shit. And you can go in there and cool off. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. When you walk by the music park, the water be running.
Yeah.
Yo, check this out. Yo, Brendan. Brendan and man, Corey, he should have at least been driving along the riparian zone.
Right. He would have got that mist.
Oh, man.
Right, Smash? Yo, he was driving around the water, man. The riparian zone.
Nah, he wouldn't even have got the mist though, Reggie, because he had a damn trash bag. No. He had the trash bag on the window. That would have prevented him from getting the mist. You know what I mean? Like you got to take the trash bag off of there, bro. It's crazy.
Oh man. He said, yo, he should have drove near the riparian land. Splash some water up, yo. Oh man, yo was in the car, yo, like this. That's good. I'm not gonna make a video on y'all in a hot ass car, yo. I'm not doing it. Nope. I'm gonna wait till I get my window fixed and my AC's fixed before I do it, yo. I'm not gonna be that eager, yo. Cause I'll be like, yo, if Unc see me with the black Glad trash bag tent, he's gonna say something about it. He's definitely gonna say something about that.
Oh my God, that's funny shit.
GB Riddles. GB. Man.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure my windows is took care of before I do some historical linguistics. Right?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about a proto language if my window ain't right? You know what I mean?
The A connected to the B and the B connected to the C. Get some damn AC. That shit funny, yo.
Obviously, that book ain't selling.
Oh man, he hit him with the book ain't selling. Oh, not that. What's up, Smash? What's going on, man?
Now they gonna be mad at me.
They
gonna be upset at me for saying that.
Oh man,
is that below the belt? Is that below the belt?
Yeah, below the belt.
Smash will tell me. Smash, was that below the belt?
That might have been a little below.
You know, Smash ain't got no problem with letting me know.
No, we don't want nobody in their feelings. No, how y'all doing this evening? How y'all
doing? What up, Smash?
Peace.
I'm just wondering, was the towel already in the car, or did he bring it out when he said he was going live? He said, I'm going live, let me grab a towel. Who got to grab a towel when they say they're about to go live? So was the towel in the car? Is that part of the cooling mechanism? Or did he bring it to go live? That's what I'm wondering.
That's the one he used for work.
That ain't the same one that in the winter time he be wiping off the windshield with, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But how we doing?
In the back with the gangster lean.
Yeah.
It was all in good fun when he called us emotionals and went in the rant. I didn't take it to heart, so I know he ain't nowhere taking this to heart. You feel me?
Right. We just clowning, right?
Diamond in the back in the sunroof in the Glad trash bag.
Well, that'll tell you whose jokes is the funniest, right? That's what I always say, right? Whoever gets serious, that tells you who jokes is the funniest.
Right. Hey, yo, you might as well make a song, Smash.
Right.
Yo, you trash bag in the back with the sunroof top.
Yeah, with the garbage bag, yo. Yo, with the garbage bag, yo.
He was riding in his whatchamacallit. He riding in
He don't got a diamond in the back, yo. He don't got a diamond in the bag. He got a Glad trash bag.
Got the glad in the back with the sunroof top. I'm telling you.
That was a hefty 6-sack. That was one of the hefty 6.
Yo, I saw, yo, throw in the towel, yo.
Reggie crazy.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. I got a picture
throw
of
it
you.
down,
I know Reggie ain't say that. Yo, Reggie got knocked.
You know what I do though when I make a mistake? I just pick myself up and wipe myself off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Asar was doing. He was wiping himself.
Hold on. Hey Reggie, say that again.
Throw it.
I saw just throw in the towel, yo. Yo, Smash, yo. He should at least been wearing a white beater. Don't drive around on the highway. Other people see you with a sweaty neck. Yo.
Hold on. Wait, look. It's me, you, and Smash sitting in the car. We hit that nigga with the cell phone. Look.
The one that take the picture, for every time I try to he's funny as hell. The one that he is funny.
Yo, what are you doing? I saw.
He bring me in the car to go live. Look. What the hell is going on? The Riparian land.
They gonna say you just joking now. They gonna say you didn't really look at the work, so you don't know what you're talking about because you're joking.
I can't get past the break in, yo. Hey, in case y'all thought I was lying, yo, that's actually I'm gonna blow it up. Look.
Why y'all?
It's a trap. Look, I'm gonna blow it up. Look. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
No. Case y'all thought I was lying. Look at the Fayoum region on the Fayoum lakes on the right area of the shirt, bro.
Right. That's the wetland.
Not the Fayoum. Yes, sir. That's a wet collar.
Hey, Reggie, didn't
That's the alluvian. That's alluvian.
That's alluvian.
Hey.
That's alluvian.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, we finally found the riparian land, the dark soil. We found it on the street.
Right.
Now you see how the right side is darker than the left side? That's Kim. See, they call it.
I swear. Hey, yo, make it a little bit big because you thought I was playing. Look, yeah, that's actually the dark land.
Yo, get the sweat on the neck, though. Zoom on that.
Why
y'all crazy, man? Y'all ain't right, dude. Y'all got
sweat.
Doing that. I wanted to make sure that was. Yeah, see that writing? That's Glad. That's Glad tent.
That's the riparian zone right there.
Yo, but why do you use a white bag? How come you use a Kim bag?
Right.
Kim bag. Oh man, y'all crazy. Yo, let me stop that, man. Hey, Nahisi, what's going on, man? What it do, bro?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
I hear you, man. I see you, man. What's going on with you, man? When your son balling, man? Come on, man. I know they playing.
They'll be up. Well, we got a home game here tomorrow. I mean, next week, and then the week after that, we'll be in Atlanta. I'll let you know the location.
All right, I might come down there. I might bring my son down there. Yo, come, you know what I mean? I might travel in and see you, man. Can I holler at you?
All right, that's next weekend.
All right, can I have? What's good with you, man? I ain't seen you in a while, man. Pseudo Killer, I'm a Raw Squad official, man. What's up?
Shoot, I've been working. Didn't see it when I got the link this time. Shoot, I had to download everything on this new Apple computer, man.
You got the new Apple Slapple, okay? All right.
Going through everything trying to download.
Yeah, we just having fun, yo. You know how we do. Everybody want to have fun. We gonna have
fun. I already know how y'all do. I know how I do.
Yeah, shit. What else can we do but have fun? Hell, at this point, shit. At this point, gigs out the bag.
Yeah, how the family doing? How you doing, Reggie, Smash, Unc? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Long time, man. Good here.
Peace.
Same here.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you, bro. Yeah.
Hey, yo, you got air conditioning, so you ain't come on with the sweat lab.
Oh, I better have air conditioning. I'm in Georgia. We can't live without air conditioning.
Oh,
Man, shit. In Maryland and Philly, you better have some AC too. Shit. Well, I know what it's like, yo. I'm not going live in the car, yo, without AC. Yo, I don't care what none of y'all say, yo. That they probably about the ambulance probably came and shit. Yeah. You know it's damn near against the law, yo, to be in the car with your windows rolled up, yo. You cannot roll down trash bags. You can't.
Right?
the glue would have came off of all his big ass books, yo.
Oh man.
I bet you his books is in the cooler, yo.
Oh man. I'm gonna definitely.
How long was that video? It's like, man, how long can you sit in that car with the windows up? It's hot in there.
Yo, he probably was soaked by the end of the
video.
It
was delusional. You know, when you get so hot, your brain overheat, you get delusional and shit.
Delusional. What you call it? Delusional? Not delusional, but delusional.
Yeah. Delusional.
Yeah, delusional.
The first volume. Wait till the second volume. That's what we gonna call them ranks.
Oh man.
That's Delusional rant volume 1.
Oh man, that's crazy, yo. Yeah, y'all crazy, yo.
Just throwing a towel.
That shit, he say throwing a towel, yo. I don't know, man. All right, so listen, man, enough of him, man. We're gonna get everybody waiting on this, yo. Hold on.
You know who else we gotta get though?
Look, you see Smash over there turning them up on there, yo. Let me see. Look, look, Smash says, Interact is the only qualified PhD linguist amongst us. You know, yo, these videos, the chat be lit on these videos.
Who said that? I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. Look, got you. Got him. Look,
it's forever, Smash.
Forever, look, right here. See it? Smash Rockwells.
Oh, I said it on there, yeah. You know, I'm
talking. Got it.
Yo, Smash got you, because you always trying to be the nice guy, yo. But you be.
No, that wasn't no nice guy statement right there. I was talking my shit in the chat. You know how he was on me, so I hopped in like, nigga, you the only qualified linguist, huh?
Let me see. I see Fritz. What's up, Fritz? I see Fritz. What's good? Oh man.
He like that flame. He was throwing that flame. Like Asar was flaming.
Yeah, he was over there flaming.
Yo, I got nothing good to say. After that onslaught on me, I ain't got nothing else to say, man. They just keep attacking my character. And I'm like, man, okay, you don't agree with my work, okay, that's fine. But why you gotta attack my character, man? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta call me slow and all of these type of things, man? You know, I just talk about you wrong. I don't really care about you because I don't think you're relevant. I don't think you're relevant. So but this is a nice break because I can actually laugh at them. You know, I feel sorry for him. You know, I was on the panel with Dr. Sandro and Dr. Sandro Kita. I was on the panel. Okay, I was on the panel I wasn't on the panel, but I was in the conference. Like, what does that mean? Like, I feel sorry for you, man.
It's like name dropping, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all good. So let me move this forward and let's get it irritated Genie, yo. Another dedicated. He's dedicated to misinforming us. Watch.
What about Mr. Osaze?
I ain't seen him in a long time. I forgot about irritated Genie, man.
Okay.
How could you get him and not Mr. Osaze? Mr. Osaze, the expert. You're right, Reggie. I'm not a priest in the Metanection.
Wow. He finally admitted. All right, here we go.
Irritated Genie in Southeast. I'm here at the Museum. I want to show you, it's a beautiful place. Everybody around the world, you got to come to this place to see the beginning of civilization and all the beautiful culture of the Kenyan brothers and sisters. However, I want to show you something. What we're about to see is an example of the danger when we allow whites, Asians, and others to control our narrative.
Now, wait a minute. He's in the Nairobi Museum in Kenya. That's another one. And he's telling the experts that they are following white people narrative.
Did he forget where he was for a minute?
He's in Nairobi, Kenya, yo. I'm gonna start over again, yo. Listen, this nigga is in the museum, yo. Come on, yo. No way, bro. Nah, we're not doing this. We cannot. We cannot keep doing it. Let me just keep playing. Watch.
And what we're looking at now is a depiction from the white perspective. These are the individuals who gave the money to help fund this museum of culture and history. What they have done is taken the phenotype of our brothers and sisters here in Africa, in Kenya, mixed it with monkeys, and created this as the image of the first beings, quote unquote human beings. This is not the first human beings. The first human beings look just like our brothers in Kenya, Congo, and East Africa today. But what they're doing is in the psychology of our mind, is telling us that we came from apes, as opposed to the fact that we are God's first created people, which the real narrative is that we are the original people of planet Earth. So this is very dangerous because by mixing the phenotype of the everyday Kenyan brother or sister with that of an ape, saying that this is the origin, as opposed to a superior position.
That is not a phenotype. Do he know what the phenotype
That's
is?
a Kenyan phenotype, really.
Right.
I don't see it.
Listen, man. Listen, man. Yo, he's in the middle of the Nairobi Museum. All they do is read the sign. Nigga, that's not human. Read the sign as you walk into the thing, yo. You can read the sign. The Australopithecus, yo. I'm gonna show y'all.
Well, it is humans, but you know, yeah.
No, the Australopithecus aren't human, yo. They don't classify them as humans.
Oh, they don't classify them as humans?
No. So when people like Sarah Stupid said, he say Lucy is a woman. No, you're wrong, bro. I would have thought she was a hominid. I would have thought she was in the hominid family. So I would have been mistaken on that myself. Come on, man.
You can easily do that. See, you can be misinformed. I mean, well, I wouldn't.
I just assumed about God. You heard him say God?
Yep, I heard him. Yeah, I mean, come on, yo. This man is in the Nairobi.
How many views he get on that?
I don't know. That was an old video I had. I don't know how many views. I don't know. I got about 5,000 views. I was breaking it down, though. My point is, yo, like, we got, like, come on, yo. You cannot be in the museum talking shit about the people, yo. That's horrible, right?
Right.
I
can see if he was in Chicago or something. This nigga was in Nairobi.
Right. Come on, yo. He right there.
With them big old beads. What them beads mean?
I don't know.
He got big old beads. What that mean?
I have no idea, yo. He in the middle, yo. That
Black
shit.
power. Black power,
yo. Black power on, yo.
Bead power.
Yeah, different levels of black power, your beads get swollen.
All right, so I'm gonna go right here. Let me show you how crazy this is, yo. This is crazy, yo. There's no way, yo, we cannot run around like this, yo. And see, y'all think I'm a wild guy, we wild. No, I'm saying that's not right, yo. That man said of his mouth, yo, that we found a white narrative by making the first humans look like that. Yo, that's not the first. Nobody says that. Hey, where you at? Hold on. Where you at? Hold on one sec. Hold on. Lahisi. Where Lahisi at?
Yes, sir.
So I'm not wrong. They do not classify Australopithecus as human. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Right. Like, we gotta stop it, yo. There's no way we going through this. He just totally wrong. Like, he's so wrong, he's just wrong. Like, come on, man. No way, bro. All right, let me share this. Man, what else?
Then he was using phenotype totally out of context. Like,
oh man.
Like, where are you seeing any kind of phenotype that resembles a Kenyan person in any kind of way?
I mean, like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo. So this is the actual picture. This is the scene it's actually at the museum. So I can show you that he was really there, yo. I ain't just saying that shit, man. There you go. Yeah, see, he's actually at the museum. Prehistory.
dude that had them sideburns is funny though, right?
Yeah, I did. Check that out.
He got an Eddie
on the far right.
Yeah. I'm like, man, them sideburns is killing. He went to the future, got a haircut by a barber from the 70s, right?
Oh wow.
Maybe that is the phenotype.
he went to the 70s.
He cut them toenails though. Definitely cut them toenails. So yeah, so right here they showing them that they was working with tools too. If you notice, look, they got tools in their hands, stone tools.
Yeah.
Right? And they butchering meat. So they the first people that's actually they butchering meat. All right, look at the tools they're using. This is important find because actually Lucy was she was like half and half. Her lower extremities were actually like human. So she was bipedal, habitual bipedalism. That means she always walked upright. Whereas those chimpanzees aren't habitual. They can walk upright sometimes, but then their back start hurting and they gotta go back down on all fours. Okay. And for the record, humans do not evolve. Look, they do not evolve from knuckle walking apes, because actually our hands haven't actually evolved. Chimpanzees' hands have actually evolved. That's why evolved so they could walk on their knuckles. So that's how we know humans do not come from knuckle walking apes, because our hands are not evolved. Where our hands are not as evolved as chimpanzees, right? That's how they know that no, we did not come from, right? We was always walking upright. Whatever we came from was walking upright. Wasn't knuckle walking. Just for the record. He called them monkeys. He did all that. So I'm just saying, like, come on, man, we gotta knock it off, man. We gotta get better. We definitely gotta get better in our studies. Yeah, because it's got us crazy out here, man. Nairobi is a beautiful place, right? And yeah, see, Nairobi Museum. There you go. All right. It's one of their national treasures, man. They call it the origin of humanity right there, yo. Yeah, so if you know, get there, go there, but don't jump in that motherfucker like Irritated Genie did, man. It's just, wow, he just wilded out. Yeah, like that's not making sense to me, man. But this is what we're surrounded by, man. You know, everybody want to wade in on the foolery. He go in the museum. All he had to do was read the sign. He probably couldn't read the word Australopithecus, right? Like, come on, man. He went there, I'm gonna make a tape. He did the same thing Assad did. Just start talking. Crazy. So yeah. Anybody want to add to that, man? Because that was wild for me. That was my moment. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was it was just him being miseducated, and then he passing that along to the next generation, right? Mm-hmm. Miseducation. It's sad. But I forgot all about Irritated Genie, right? Mm-hmm. I forgot all about. I used to like Irritated Genie. He would say some things that I like. You know what I mean? But he definitely a top pseudo, old school top pseudo.
Let me see. So if you read right here, it's talking about Leakey. Remember he said that white people, money and all that? So here's the reality. Kenya became independent in 1963. The Corridon Museum was renamed the National Museum in 1964 and was included in the new system, the National Museum of Kenya, in 1967. Richard Leakey, remember who Leakey is? The Leakey is one of the ones, the Leakey family is one of the ones that actually found those ancient hominids. Okay, I believe it was no, I don't think they found Lucy. Let me keep going. Was having let's see, irreconcilable differences with Louis Leakey. Okay, that's the older dad. It says his employer in the century and decided to improve the National Museum. It says his main objective, watch this, was that he had not been Kenyanized. He and his supporters formed the Kenya Museum Association, which obtained an observer seat for Richard on the board from Carson in exchange for £5,000 in contributions. Richard did not do much observing, and as he departed for his first Omo expedition. So basically what they did was they created a seat for Leakey to sit on for some money. Now, I know something about the board. They wanted an all Kenyan board, and they allowed him to be on that board for some money. So they wanted to make this, they wanted to make sure that the African had their own expert agency on said situation and owned and controlled the damn museum. So while y'all was talking shit about white people, they made it, they made this national treasure. They helped out the Kenyan government and making sure that they passed this shit to them. No Europeans sit on the board. Leakey did, he had to pay for a seat, and he ain't really sit on the damn board. So this is it. So let me look at you for a minute. So when Irritated Jenny says that these white people did this and these white people did that, no, these Africans from Kenya did that. That's their museum, right? They find them. Remember, they the best fossil finders in those areas. Who you think finding them? It's not white people. They found them. They put them in there. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. All right. Am I correct in that, Nahisi?
That's correct. In fact, it was a brother that found that in the group for the museum. It's mixed with brothers and sisters. I mean, it's not a white person in the group. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, it's not fair, yo. We're absolutely capable of doing anthropology, archaeology, and digging up, like they say, their own ancestors. Yo, they can do that, bro. That's what it is. So yeah, that's a great museum. If you're in Kenya, stop by. Just don't start running the camera talking about racism. That's nonsense, man. We're gonna stop that, man. Yeah, we can't do that. Nope.
But is he saying that those apes did not exist at all?
No, he's saying, yeah, he think that they made it up. White people make them look like monkeys.
Right, so they didn't exist. So how the Pagantis, Neanderthal, all those they did not exist, right?
Yeah,
they didn't exist. Only humans were put on this planet in the form that we look like right now with those big ass beaks.
From God.
From God. That's what he's saying. All right.
Yeah, I think, Reggie, he just don't understand evolution. He don't understand the time periods during the evolution process. And he's thinking that during that time with the homonyms that they supposed to look like us.
Yes.
So that's his lack of study.
Yeah, that's a failure. He needs to sweat rag too. Give him a sweat rag.
Call him now the sweat rag.
Yeah, he needs sweat rag. Yeah, just, I mean, he's influencing young people. He's the reason why there's a pseudo pharaoh. People like him, right? He needs to sweat rag in the garbage bag in the window. He need to be in the car with a saw. we need somebody to draw a cartoon with a saw and a bunch of people in that car with the sweat rags and the glad bag in the window. Sweating. We need that.
The sad part about it is that these folks have influence and they have the money to actually travel to these different type of museums over there in Africa. And then they turn on a recorder and they give misinformation instead of actually doing a little bit of studying before you go to a country and understand at least just 101 of evolution. That's the sad part about it. That was wasted. That was a wasted trip and wasted money.
Yeah, to go to Africa after all the education that we can get in the Americas,
yes,
to go to Africa and F it up, right? I mean, spit on them. Basically said that white people created this and Africans themselves have not found these fossils and classified these fossils and wrote about these fossils in their universities, right? That they don't have disciplines in their universities. This dude is gonna go up in there with the sweat rag and he's gonna say that the Africans are wrong. Like where do you get off of doing that? Yeah, you're worse than the European. You're worse.
But Reggie, that's one of them things, man. It's anti-academia in the conscious community.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we gotta watch. We gotta watch being anti-academia, because then we end up trampling over brothers and sisters that's actually doing the work.
Yeah, but then they quote Diop when they want to, and Dr. Theophilo Benga and Dr. Jeffries and Dr. Clark and Dr. Ben and people that worked in universities, right? Blacks, Amos Wilson. So it's as anti-academia. No, it's fooling the people, Corey. You need a Corey rant, right? I won't say shit. You do a Corey rant on these niggas because they're anti-academia, but at the same time, they use these people, so they're using academia, and that's how we get in trouble. Now it's Blackology. Now it's Afrocentric thought, but it's really none of those things. It's really pseudoology. It's nothing. They're not founded in anything. They didn't do the work. The only time they get with professors is when they're interviewing them. That's the only time you will never see a professor quote any of these frauds. Unless they're telling them that they're wrong. Right? So I'm smart enough to shut up in front of some of them, right? I'm smart enough to shut up so that they don't single me out and say Brother Reggie, you wrong. You're absolutely wrong. But they run their mouths, and our viewership, our people get to see these people yapping. I listen. I have no shame in my game talking about a saw and the dudes that they run with. I have no shame in my game talking about them for the shit that they said about me. I'm not even trying to be nice. And Mr. Osaze, who says, my research is, I always make poor points. Oh man, I mean, when you gonna put up Mr. Osaze?
Who is that?
Mr. Osaze is Jabari Osaze.
Oh.
Mr. Osaze now, because I'm not his brother. Of all the people in the world, Reggie is not. He can't call me his brother anymore. I don't need to be the nigga's brother. I don't need to be his brother.
Oh man.
I mean, he said that. So then what am I supposed to say? Of all the people in the world, I'm not his brother. What am I supposed to say about that? Like, I just can't. All the people in the world, because I disagree with you, I'm not your brother?
Mhm.
So what am I supposed to say? That's ignorant. So he get the nigger title, nigger. If I said nigger, I'll take that back. He gets the nigger title because my research is poor. Man, I just want to know, man, you got this high degree. I want to see your work experience in the field. I want to see after you got your prestigious degree, where did you work? I can tell you where I worked. I worked at the Schomburg Center for Research of Black Culture. I can tell you, I worked for a public defender office for 16 years. I even worked for an Asian company. I can tell you I worked in my field and then did other stuff. And if you want to call it a hobby, okay, I accept that. You want to call my work in Africana studies and African history, culture, meta-nature, and all, you want to call that a hobby? Okay, I'll let you call it a hobby. But I got a degree and I worked in my field, and in my honors award, I took that and I was able to allow me to work at the Schomburg Center, where I worked with hundreds of scholars in the Schomburg as they researched, right? I can tell you what I did, but I want to know when you say my research is, and I make poor arguments, I'm not gonna allow you to say that to me. When Smash goes on day after day after day with very advanced, sophisticated meta-nature points, we don't never see him. We never see him. We got to do it on a spot. Sometimes we make minor mistakes. Sometimes we go back, but 80 to 85%, we're correct. I never see him, but you know, spirituality is more important than skill sets. I'll stop my rant.
Yeah, I'll let you get that out, man. All right, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate everybody stopping through, man. Especially you, Nahisi, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Bro, I appreciate all y'all. You know, I'll be around more often. I just, have my little my job and stuff like that, little, promotion stuff like that, trying to learn it.
Yeah, shout out to that promotion too, bro. Appreciate that, man. You deserve every bit of that shit, man. Shout out to your beautiful family, man, your son, man.
Thank you.
I support him in his endeavors, yo, to continue to play. Man, he a hell of a football player, man. Sure, he got that game, yo. They got that team. How that team doing this year? They killing?
Still undefeated, man. Still #1 in the nation.
Man, is it the running back? I seen him. I just seen him with the. I seen they played a bad game, yo. You know how you have a bad. This is how you can tell it's a good damn team. When a good team has a bad day and they still win.
Yeah.
Right? They couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
Right? But the talent goes to the top, yo. The way your brother, what is a defensive tackle?
He plays defense, and then sometimes I put him in as running back, like I sent you that one clip when he ran in. But yeah, he plays a outside linebacker too.
Yeah, okay, they moving him around now, huh?
Yeah, they move him around.
Yeah, because he was kind of quick. He was stout. He was quick. He was the player, yo.
Yeah.
And I always say this, man. This is how you know that you play, right? He got hurt on the play, right?
Yeah, mama ran out there.
Of course, your mother gonna run out there. I was like, oh man. But I seen it. I was like, he all right? Boom. She came over to the sideline. She was like, boom. Shook it off, like football players do, right? Shook that shit off, went back out there and started dominating again, yo.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew. I was like, yeah, he'll play. He won't play. Yeah, that's what players do. And you get a little injury, right? Get a little hurt. Nah, he wasn't injured, he was hurt. Get a little hurt. And you play through that shit. And you get out there and you do the same thing you was doing before you got hurt. That's when I knew that boy won't play. Now, as for my son, he was like, enough of that shit. He's like, come on, Dad, I ain't playing. This is crazy. I was like, I tried to tell you want to play. I tried to tell you it's crazy. Yeah, my son liked the basketball, but that football, it's a different beast, different animal. Yo, your son got that. But look, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Brother Reggie, Cosmic Corey, Smash Rockwell for stopping through. We got 92,000 in the building, man. We got Mongol Slade. All right, we got Moroccan Milk. Well, you're in there talk trash. We got James Mod. What's going on? Boy, I see you. Well, Peppermint be talking crazy. Well, y'all, wow. Mr. Metro, I see you. Rebel the Sounds, I see you. All right. All right, who else? Let me see. Let me keep going. Y'all going back and forth in the chat, man. 23, I see you. All right. Who else we got in here? Let me see. Yeah. Appreciate all the mods, man. Appreciate all the support, man, yo. Hey, man, bros, yo, we probably hit this again tomorrow, man. Appreciate all the work everybody putting in, man. And y'all know with that, man, we out. Pseudo killers.